What's up, everybody? How's it going? Bonsai, Melissa, Lisa, what's up? Roundtable, Cobra Jungle, aka Cobra Things, what's up? What's up, Underground? Hero Sensei Kid, what's up? Tristan, how you doing, man? What's up? How did I get my community tab? It was really weird. I'm not even at 500 subscribers yet, and all I did was upload my my music video, and then it suddenly said, "Congratulations, new features unlocked." So I guess you unlock it somehow, but I don't know, I guess you just keep uploading videos until you unlock it. I guess I don't know, because I'm at 479 subscribers. And after that video premiered, I think it was Sunday or Monday. I can't remember which day it was. I believe it was Sunday. It said, "Congratulations, new features unlocked." And it gave me a community tab, which is really weird to me. I'm like, all right, thanks, YouTube. So I guess you unlock it by, I guess, uploading a bunch of content. I guess that's just my guess. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. No, I did not. Cobra Kai Hawk, what's up? How do you think Miguel leaving his bag in Mexico will affect him in season 6? He may not even realize that he left his bag in Mexico, and I think that's how Hector's gonna find him, and he's gonna confront Miguel, Carmen, and Rosa. I mean, this may not. This may not even happen until season 7, because he does keep up with all the big fights, like MMA, like anything. So I think, I think the Sekai Taikai will be broadcast, on like a big network. Like I could see it being broadcast on ESPN or something like that, and Hector's watching it from home, and like Miguel's name gets announced, and like he recognizes him, but he also recognizes his last name. And then like he remembers seeing the photo on Miguel's phone. Then he's able to put two and two together. He goes, "Oh shit, that's my son." And that's how I think he will go to the valley and confront them. Rank all 50 episodes. That's going to be a hard one for me. I don't know which episode to start with. I'm just going in order. And either it's going to be a big plot point and Hector goes to the US, or they'll just explain it away by saying they stopped by the house and got it with Johnny. Huh. Well, the diesel shortages affects us because the big trucks that you see on the highway that transport food won't be able to transport food because they're running diesel. So probably food shortage. That is a good point. That's a very good point. Very hard to rank 50 episodes. My favorite episode is season 5, episode 10. My least favorite is season 2, episode 5. Wow. Surprised it's not the prom episode from season 4. Thank you very much, Melissa. It gets revealed in season 6 that Kim had the rich lifestyle as Sam, but the personality of Tori, basically being revealed what Tori's initial reception of Sam was. Ooh. That's a good one. Prom episode and season 3, episode 5 are my least favorite. You mean season 2, episode 5? Because season 3, episode 5 was really good. I like season 4, episode 8 way better. Prom episode was not that bad. We got the Johnny and Terry fight. Yep, freaking love that, dude. Shout out to Melissa for having great ideas. Yep. Being that it was her picture that Hector last saw before Miguel left, Sam could also potentially be in danger as well. Very true. Very true. My bad. Season 2, episode 5, and season 3, episode 5 is one of the best. I'd say my bottom 3 are season 2, episode 5, season 1, episode 3, and season 3, episode 3. Oh. Eventually we'll be screwed because there would be no other way to transport large amounts of food without using a vehicle that runs on diesel. Prom episode is carried by the Terry Silver versus Johnny and the sad Miguel scene. Also, Robbie and Tori's dance off. Man, Terry versus Johnny. Sorry, I typed too fast. Hey, I typed too fast too, man. My favorite is the Tommy episode. Oh, really? All right. Before you ask, yes, I did make this tier list myself, so if you want to go check it out, feel free to do so. But these are all 50 episodes. So let's get started. We have mid as the lowest, by the way, because I don't think there's a single bad episode in the entire show. So we got episode 1. I believe that was called Ace Degenerate. This one, I'm gonna put it in solid. Nothing too exciting. It just catches us up with with Johnny and a little bit of Daniel. It was pretty good. But we'll just put it in solid for now. Nothing too exciting. Episode 2, put it in solid. You had Johnny starting up Miguel's training. We catch up with Daniel for a little bit. Sam has that pool party. It gets revealed to us that Robbie is Johnny's son. And Daniel and Johnny have a bit of a confrontation at the Cobra Kai dojo, and it's a little misunderstanding because Daniel thinks Johnny beat up Kyler and his friends for no reason but Johnny was just trying to help Miguel. So it was a misunderstanding. Next we got season 1, episode 3. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the Halloween episode where Miguel dressed up as a skeleton, and FYI, never get into a fight in a skeleton outfit. It never goes well. But in this one, Miguel gets his ass kicked by Kyler and his friends because he wasn't fully prepared. We got a little more of Miguel training. That's basically it. Not a lot happens in this one. Daniel gets all paranoid about Sam and Kyler, which he should be. But it was decent. Season 4, season 1, episode 4. We get a little more of Robbie in this one. Carmen basically forbids Miguel to do karate, and it takes a lot of convincing for her to allow it. Next, we have Johnny spray painting the billboard, which Daniel doesn't find out about until the end. But that was pretty funny. But it was decent. Season 5. Yeah, why do I keep saying the wrong season? Season 1, episode 5. This one was good because this one Miguel starts to finally kick ass. When Sam was about to beat Kyler at the kick Kyler's ass at the cafeteria, Miguel stepped in and basically did it for her. And Johnny gives him that training gi, but Robbie sees it, and then he goes to work for LaRusso Auto. Which I understand why he did it, but I don't agree with it. But, I thought it was a really good episode. Season 1, episode 6. Cobra Kai finally gets more students other than Miguel. Eli and Dimitri try and join. Dimitri is not having it. Johnny tells Eli to go flip the script. That's what he does at the end. He shows up as Hawk, which I thought that was awesome. So it was a pretty good episode. Next we got season 1, episode 7, All Valley. Miguel and Sam have their like date but not a date kind of a thing. That was cool. And basically, like, this episode was like focused on Johnny trying to get a Cobra Kai reinstated because Kreese, Terry Silver, and Mike Barnes got it banned in Karate Kid 3 due to their dirty, like, dirty competing. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And Johnny managed to get it unbanned. And we got a little bit of Daniel training Robbie in this one. Like, at the beginning, he was showing him like the chores and stuff. We have episode 8. This one, Johnny was like training Miguel and his students. He finds out that Miguel's dating Daniel LaRusso's daughter. And, he doesn't like that at first. So he tells Miguel about, the story about his rivalry with Daniel from his perspective. Says, hey, you got to be careful with the LaRussos. And Sam's conflicted because she knows that Miguel Sensei is Daniel's rival, and she has a feeling that Daniel's not going to approve. And what else do we have in this episode? Carmen invites Johnny over for dinner, and she tells him that you can't let the mistakes of the past determine your future, and that kind of like motivates Johnny to like reach out to Robbie through a letter. However, Louie and a bunch of bikers wreck his car and he beats them up, but one of them sets it on fire. So the cliffhanger to this episode is, Johnny taking off on Louie's bike and heading to Daniel's in the middle of the night, which leads to this episode. Different but same. I like this one a lot. You got Johnny and Daniel jamming his Speedwagon. You got Miguel and Sam are really not on the same page, and Sam had like difficulty contacting Miguel because her mom took her phone because of the hit and run accident in episode 1. Robbie bails her out. Aisha gives Yasmin that front wedgie. That was hilarious. And what else? Miguel and Sam break up in this one because Miguel tried to hit Robbie, but he accidentally hit Sam. And then it just turned into an explosion. And then Johnny finds out that Daniel's been training his son. Daniel finds out that Robbie is Johnny's son. So that turned into a disaster. But that was a good episode. Season 1, episode 10. We had the All Valley tournament. This one was fun to watch. You had basically Miguel and Robbie's big fight. Before that, you had Robbie versus Hawk. I thought the tournament was like nicely done, and it is one of my favorite episodes and one of the best cliffhangers. You had Kreese showing up at the end, which is really cool. So now we're on to season 2. Season 2, episode 1. Having good. That Kreese and Johnny fight was awesome to see. You have Johnny trying to set his students back on the right path. He basically punishes them for cheating at the All Valley, for fighting dirty. And I think there's much else in this episode. You have that Miyagi-Do training montage with Robbie, which was, was neat to see. Sam all depressed after the breakup. Well, Miguel and Sam were both depressed, but you know what I mean. But Johnny lets Kreese in at the end, so that was good. Season 2, episode 10. Yeah, episode 2, my bad. Back in Black. I like the way it opens up with Back in Black by AC/DC. That was cool. Kreese gets introduced to the new students. The students like goof around, and Johnny and Kreese don't like that, so they put him in a cement mixer and make it spin. I thought that was kind of funny. And you had it cutting back and forth to that training, to Sam and Robbie's training, which I thought was cool. You have Daniel and Amanda selling cars. That was interesting, I guess. But and then you have Daniel finding out that Kreese is back, and he doesn't like that, and he's mad at Johnny about it, which I don't blame him. But you know, next we got season 2, episode 3, Fire and Ice. This is basically the Valley Fest episode where Miyagi-Do does a demonstration, and before they can even do the finale, Cobra Kai interrupts and has this like sick and badass montage, which is awesome. So it was a decent episode. Season 2, episode 4. This is Thoeries' debut. So it was a decent episode. You had the beach club incident, which I'd say both girls were in the wrong, but You know, Johnny finding out Kreese was living at a homeless shelter, and I don't think Kreese was lying to Johnny. I think he was like genuine, where like he just wants a second chance to like redeem himself, and Johnny says like, you want a second chance, you got it, but we gotta do things my way. And Daniel was trying to like recruit new students, but it wasn't working his way. Wasn't going his way, and yeah. But Dimitri ends up joining, and you have like this fisherman who is like very similar to Miyagi, and he basically tells Daniel like, if you have something worth biting, the fish will come to you. You just have to be patient. And that motivates Daniel. But it was a decent episode. Season 2, episode 5. Not my favorite. Like, I know a lot of people don't particularly enjoy the mall fight, which it's one of my least favorite fights. It was over something silly. The Hawk was beating his best friend over a Yelp review. That's silly. You have Miguel and Tori getting together, which I think that's a bit rushed. I don't have a problem with it. I just wish it was developed developed a bit more. I would have had them get together the same time Robbie and Sam did, but that's just me. But it is what it is. Season 2, episode 6, much better. You had the Coyote Creek tournament, which I thought that was pretty cool. You had Miguel versus Hawk. That was awesome. Oh wait, no, that's not. I'm sorry. That's episode 7. My bad. No, basically this is the Tommy episode. Hold on a second. Okay, I had to respond to somebody. This was the Tommy episode. I like the bar fight. That was awesome to see the OG Cobras, except for Dutch, kick ass in the bar. That was awesome. You have Tommy motivating Johnny, saying, like, you still have time to find someone new. You have Kreese basically like teaching the old Cobra Kai philosophy to the new Cobra Kai students, saying like, when one of you makes a move, you all make a move. You're all Cobra Kai. And he's basically like kind of brainwashing them. which he's basically reverting to the old Kreese. Then you had Daniel doing like Miyagi training as well. So, wait, I think that's what he was doing in episode 6. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen season 2. Well, not really, but you know. Season 2, episode 7. This is the Coyote Creek tournament episode. I got it wrong. My bad. But you had Miguel versus Hawk. That fight was well done. You had the Miyagi training. That was cool to see. At the end, well, at the beginning, you have Kreese basically threatening Daniel. And Johnny ends up kicking out Kreese at the end. Because, you know, he's already seeing that Kreese is a bad influence on his new students, and he doesn't want his students to go down the same path he went down in the 80s. So that's why he did that. And also Robbie and Sam getting together in this one, in that like, that cringy dialogue. I like the heat. Oh my God. And Miguel returning to the Medal of Honor, and like Robbie's like, whatever. Like, oh my gosh. Next we got season 2, episode 8, Glory of Love. This one was all right. This had a lot of love drama in it, which was unnecessary, but you had Miguel. Yeah, you had Robbie and Sam going to the roller rink, and Miguel and Thoery were there as well. So basically, like, the girls clashed. Like, Thoery knocked Sam down and said, "Oops, sorry, princess." Like, that was her way of saying, "Stay away from Miguel." And, you know, Sam does it back to her, and it just turns into a mess. Like, really? But, you know, it was a decent episode. You had Johnny, you know, working up the courage to ask out Carmen at the end. You have Daniel and Amanda finally like Amanda finally coming around, forgiving Daniel. That was good. That's basically it. Episode 9. This one had Moon's party, which Moon made the mistake of inviting both dojos, and Sam and Miguel kiss. Thoery sees it. She's pissed off. Yeah, Johnny and Daniel having a double date with Carmen and Amanda at the Mexican place, I guess. That was cool to see. And at the end, Robbie takes Sam to Johnny's apartment. And we all know how that ended up. Season 2, episode 10. One of the best episodes in Cobra Kai. You had it start out with Johnny versus Daniel in the apartment. Then you have like the whole school fight, Thoery versus Sam, Robbie versus Miguel, Hawk versus everybody, including Dimitri. That was one of the best fights of the entire show. And then you have Daniel shutting down Miyagi-Do, and you have Kreese betraying Johnny and stealing Cobra Kai from him. And, you know, it ends with Miguel in the hospital in a coma. Johnny throwing his phone, and the last shot we see is a friend request from Allie, which was one of the best cliffhangers in my opinion. That moves us on to season 3, episode 1, Aftermath. I like the title, where Miguel's in a coma. You have Johnny who's like drunk and out of it. You had like the school committee meeting or whatever. Well, all the parents, basically, like the public school meeting or whatever you want to call it. Robbie on the run. Daniel's trying to find him. He asks Johnny for his help. Daniel confronts runs into Kreese at the dojo. He was expecting Johnny to be there, but Kreese was there. Then you got Miguel waking up in the end, so I thought that was cool. And got to see what Sam was going through in this episode. And I like it when she goes up to those girls laughing at her, saying, "You got something to say it to my face." Like that was awesome. Like, damn. But it was a good episode. Episode 2 of season 3, Nature versus Nurture. I like this one. You have Johnny and Daniel teaming up to go find Robbie. You have little like background on Thoery a little bit. I like that they gave us Kreese flashbacks in this one. That was awesome. And Kreese helping her out. That was cool. And you got Miguel in this one where he's awake. And then you got Kreese basically getting rid of like the weak students of Cobra Kai and only keeping the strong ones. And then you got Robbie. Robbie's found and he gets arrested and is sent to juvie. So it was a decent episode. Season 2, episode 3. Oh wait, why did I say season 2? I keep mixing up. Season 3, episode 3. Now you're gonna pay. Basically, this one is Robbie and juvie, and he fights Sean and gets his ass kicked. Daniel and Amanda have to save LaRusso Auto because Doyona is going to cut funding with them or cut ties with them or whatever. And then we got Sam visiting Miguel. That was cool. Then we had Sam raising money for Miguel's surgery. Hawk and Cobra Kai steal that money and take credit for it, and it's like, hey, we raised this money to help Miguel, like to make themselves look like the good guys. Like they didn't want Miyagi-Do getting any credit because they see them as the enemy. And the cliffhanger in this episode is Daniel returns to Okinawa for the first time since Karate Kid 2, which is cool. Next, we got season 3, episode 4. Not my favorite, but it was all right. I like the soccer fight was not my favorite, but it was funny to see Sam kick Rickenberger in the face where she goes, yeah, that was awesome. And then I laughed when she sweared at Counselor Blatt and said, "This is bullshit, Miss LaRusso. We do not allow that here." That was funny. We had, Johnny going to see Robbie, and they're in an argument. What else? Kreese visits Robbie at the end, which is cool. Chosen shows up at the end. That was awesome. So yeah, it was a decent episode. Season 3, episode 5. This one's golden for me. You have the arcade fight. You have Robbie versus Sean and juvie. You had Daniel and Chosen training together, and Chosen revealing that like he's a changed man, and he apologizes to Daniel for what he did in Karate Kid 2. And tells him that like regret's not something easy to overcome, and Daniel like says, hey, if like it makes you feel any better, I forgive you. So that was cool to see. And you had a little bit of Kumiko in this one as well, which I forgot to mention. Kumiko in episode 4 was amazing. So really, really good episode. And you have Amanda slapping Kreese. That was cool to see, or that was funny to see. Next, we got season 3, episode 6. I really like this episode. You have like Miguel, like Johnny helping Miguel being able to walk a little bit. Like at the end, Miguel's able to like stand up on his legs finally. You have Hawk in the Cobra Kai dojo, and he doesn't like that Kyler and Brooks are like invited to join. Um, Kyler gets a spot in the dojo, but Hawk beats the shit out of Brooks. And you have like Tori beating that like chip tooth girl or whatever. And you got more Kreese backstory, like Kreese Vietnam flashbacks. That was cool to see. But you know, it was a good episode. It's one of my favorites. Next up is season 3, episode 7. This one opens up with Sam's nightmare and Daniel like trying to like help her through her PTSD and like motivate her into getting back into karate. That was cool. You have Johnny confronting Hawk saying, "You listen up. Before you join my dojo, you were softer than a baby's ass. I'm the one who made you what you are, not Kreese. He doesn't give a shit about you." And, you know, those words, like, really stay stuck in Hawk's head. In this episode, Johnny forms the Eagle Fang. And you have that, like, big, like, confrontation between Eagle Fang and Cobra Kai. And I love the way this episode ends. It was awesome. But next is season 3, episode 8. The Good, the Bad, and the Badass. Basically opens up with the training montages of Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, and Cobra Kai, which is cool to see. Robbie finally gets out of juvie. He wants nothing to do with Daniel and Johnny. Basically, you have Miguel and Sam, like, you know, hanging out again. Dimitri and Yasmin are a thing. Robbie runs into Tori at the at the probation office thing, and Tori warns Robbie that Sam's going to betray him, and he doesn't listen to her at first. Miguel and Sam managed to get the All Valley uncanceled back on, and they're celebrating at the Miyagi Dojo. They're about to kiss. Robbie sees it, and he takes it completely the wrong way. And, you know, he's angry at Sam, and then Miguel says it's not her fault. And then Robbie is about to punch Miguel. Sam blocks it, kicks him back, and she tells him, like, don't do it. He's like, you know what? You two deserve each other. And he walks off. And you have Carmen and Johnny getting together. And then you have Robbie showing up at the Cobra Kai dojo. And, you know, Kreese has that, like, smirk on his face, like, finally. So that was good. Next we have season 3, episode 9, Feel the Night. We have Allie's long-awaited return. Her and Johnny, you know, spend the day catching up. Sam invites Miguel over to the Miyagi dojo. Let's see, what am I missing? Daniel accidentally sees them kissing, and he's a bit wary of it, but he has a bonding moment with Miguel, which was cool to finally see them interact. You have Kreese and Robbie in the Cobra Kai dojo. Hawk doesn't like that, but Tori nods in approval, and then she goes to talk to him personally, and like says, "Hey, I hated you, you know." Like, after what happened to Miguel, I hated everyone, but, you know, she basically tells him to, like, channel your anger or whatnot. And, like, she invites him to hang out with the Cobras later if he wants to. And he ends up doing that, and they steal a Cobra from a zoo and, you know, give it to Kreese. Kreese is like, I'm impressed. Good job. Basically saying, Hawk, you don't have that number 1 spot anymore. Robbie's the number 1 now. So, and you got it ends with the it ends with the country club thing. The next is season 3, episode 10. This is a superior episode because you got the house fight. You have Miguel versus Kyler. Kyler was beating the shit out of him. But Miguel hears Johnny's words and just beats Kyler's ass. Then you got Sam versus Thoery, which that was cool to see in the pool house dojo. Thoery and Sam duke it out with a bow staff and nunchucks. That was really well done. And you have Hawk. Like have that like what the hell am I doing moment, and then he saves Dimitri from getting his arm broken again, and they do like their own little wheel technique, which was cool to see. And then you got the Kreese Vietnam flashbacks of Kreese versus Captain, cut to present, Johnny versus Kreese, and then Kreese versus Daniel. That was awesome to see, and I love the cliffhanger of Kreese calling Terry Silver, said, "Hey, long time." And we got Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang uniting together to take down Cobra Kai at the All Valley, and you got the In the Air Tonight song playing. That was awesome. So now we move on to season 4. We got episode 1, Let's Begin. I really like this episode. Let's see, I'll put it ahead of this one. I think this is a really good opener. You got Johnny and Daniel trying to work together. You have Terry Silver's long-awaited return. You have Robbie beating the shit out of everybody in that Cobra Kai dojo. That was awesome to see. It's a really good episode, so I like this one a lot. Next is episode 2, First Learn Stand, and you have Johnny and Daniel like trying to respect each other's styles. You have the Amanda and Tori stuff, which was I actually really like that. Kreese defending Tori, saying, "Listen, she doesn't have a family like you, who she doesn't have anybody to support her, protect her." And Amanda gets that like context of like, oh, I get it now. Then we got Kenny's introduction and Anthony being an asshole to Kenny for no reason. But yeah, overall it was decent. Got season 4, episode 3, Then Learn Fly. You have Terry Silver confronting Kreese, saying like I was living a happy life until you interrupted, and Kreese basically says like, you miss this, don't you? I know you do. And you got Johnny trying to motivate Sam to be more aggressive and that stuff, which I like that. And then you have Daniel training the Eagle Fangs and him bonding with Miguel. That was cool to see. What I wasn't a fan of was which this is what I want in season 6. Can we please give Sam the Miyagi-Do headband and the Sekai Taikai? Like, I don't understand why Daniel gave Miguel the Miyagi-Do headband for catching a fucking fish. Like, I don't get it. Like, it makes no sense. Like, you didn't even give it to Robbie, and he was your first student. Sam's your daughter. You haven't given it to her, but you give it to Miguel, who catches a fish. Like, what? I don't get it. Like, I'm fine with Miguel getting the headband, but not for that. Like, that doesn't feel earned, in my opinion. But anyway, that's the only issue I have with that episode. Next, we have Bicephaly. which Terry Silver agrees to um, come back to Cobra Kai and help Kreese train his students for the All Valley. Sam pissed me off a little bit in this episode where she's harassing Tori at her place of work. Amanda tries to, help Tori out, but she doesn't accept it. The drive-in thing, which I think there should have been a fight there. It would have made it more interesting, but oh well. Robbie warns Johnny about Hawk bullying Kenny, and Johnny does nothing about it and basically just like blows it off because he's too focused on Miguel and Daniel. I'm like, dude, that's your son. Like, you're just gonna, that's not how you handle it. Um, but it is what it is. And Daniel finally sees Terry Silver after 30 plus years. I just like the ending. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I had to answer an important phone call, but we're back. All right. So, I believe we have ended off on By Softly. So, next is episode 5. One of my least favorite, like, I like the beginning of, like, Silver apologizing to Daniel, but Daniel doesn't want to hear it. I don't like that Johnny and Daniel get into, like, a heated argument where Daniel says, like, we need to double down on Miyagi-Do. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it's gonna make it worse. Because the only thing they're gonna know is defense. They need offense as well. Because little did they know, Robbie taught the Cobras Miyagi-Do. So I didn't like that at all. And it gets to the point where they're going to duke it out in the sparring deck, and you have Kreese and Silver kind of not on the same page, where like Kreese says, like, some of the things you're teaching my students are a bit confusing. We always strike first. And then Silver says, you already did. You never told me Robbie was Johnny Lawrence's son. What does it matter? What's it matter? You stole the man's son. How more personal do you want to make it? And I love how Silver just lays that right on the Kreese, and Kreese is like, shit, I did, didn't I? And you have the whole Hawk ambush, which I wasn't a fan of. It could have been done better. And then Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang split, which I wasn't a fan of either, but oh well. Next we have season 4, episode 6, which is also one of the weakest episodes, in my opinion. Kicks Get Chicks. Basically, the All Valley had some format changes. Johnny, instead of going to talk to Hawk with Miguel, he spends the entire episode trying to get a girl in his dojo, and he gets Devin. I like the Amanda Thoeries stuff in this. I thought that was cool. I was not a fan of the ending to this episode. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna dive into it. And then what else you have? And you have Daniel confronting Robbie. Hold on one second. Okay. Okay. Once again, sorry about that. The dog was bullying the cat. But as I was saying, one of my least favorite episodes. That brings us to episode 7, Minefields. One of my nitpicks for this one is there's barely any urgency in this one. Like, you're close to the All Valley, there should be more urgency to it, and I wasn't feeling the urgency to it. I did like Kreese and Silver in the Cobra Kai dojo, like putting the students against each other. That was cool to see. You had Johnny and Carmen telling Miguel that they're dating, which at first Miguel's fine with it, but then he's starting to be like not so fine with it. And then what else do we have? Daniel and Amanda find out that Anthony's been bullying Kenny, and they don't like that. And then what else? I think that's pretty much it. and Kreese being a dumbass and triggering Silver's PTSD and saying like, I'm in command, you need to fall back in line, follow my lead. And like that, basically, like, it's Kreese's fault why he gets arrested in the end, but we'll get into that later. Next is the prom episode, which I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. Highlights was Robbie and Tori dancing, and Johnny versus Terry Silver. And I like the connection Robbie and Tori had in this episode. Sam was pissing me off in this episode again. But I thought it was decent. I'll put ahead of this one. Next we have episode 9 of season 4. You had the All Valley tournament. Now, instead, I would save the All Valley for episode 10 and just have like Cobra Kai training and more of Robbie and Tori, like more of their relationship before the tournament. And I would have had some Eagle Fang training and Miguel and Sam apologizing to each other before the tournament, and training. I would have liked more scenes of like Silver and Kreese on the same page, planning for the tournament. But the episode was decent. I wish the All Valley montage was done better. Like it was. I didn't like the Carrie Underwood moment of truth montage. I just wasn't a fan of it. But you had some good matches. You have Tori versus Devin, Sam versus Piper. Piper scores 1 point, trash talks, then gets her ass kicked. Robbie versus Kenny, and that was probably one of Robbie's most darkest moments in season 4 was him just showing no mercy to Kenny, which sets up Kenny on a dark path in season 5. And you had Miguel versus Hawk, which I didn't like what Johnny was saying to Miguel. Take his ass out. He's your enemy or whatnot, or something like that. You need to beat him. And Miguel was upset with Johnny, and he ends up pulling a muscle, and he pulls a muscle in his back, and he has to drop out in the tournament in the next episode. Well, he makes that decision. Next is season 4, episode 10. I really like this episode where you have you got Robbie versus Dimitri. That was cool to see. You have Kreese giving Johnny his perspective from the original Karate Kid, saying like, I wanted you to be number 1, but you were down 2-0. And if you lost, I knew that would send you into a downward spiral, and I was right. Where like it shows that Kreese does care about Johnny in his own weird, twisted way. And you have Robbie versus Hawk, which was freaking badass to see. That was awesome. Then you had Tori versus Sam, which I really liked. That Kreese finally got their perspective of what he did to Johnny in the original Karate Kid, and he doesn't let Silver tell Tori to fight dirty, and he says like, fight your own way. And I like that Tori was doing her absolute best to like play by the rules like Amanda asked, and not fight dirty. And in a way, she did earn that trophy. And it's heartbreaking to see, the look on her face when she realizes Terry paid off the ref. Like, she looks heartbroken. It's devastating. You have, Johnny and Robbie finally reuniting as father and son. I freaking love that scene. You have Terry Silver framing Kreese for the assault on Stingray, and you have like his Bill Conti theme playing in the background, which is golden. And I freaking love the end where Chosen shows up and he's there to help Daniel. That was awesome. But next we have Long Way From Home. I thought it was a good opener. Not the best opener, but it was good. You have Terry's commercial. You have Chosen and Daniel working together. You have Johnny and Robbie looking for Miguel in Mexico. Miguel finds his dad. Freaking love the Johnny and Robbie versus the Australian surfers. That was freaking hilarious. So I really like this episode. It was pretty good. Next we have episode 2, Mole, where Chosen infiltrates Cobra Kai. I liked his interaction with Tori. I think that's teasing something in season 6. We have Miguel realizing who his father really is, and like he's able to put 2 and 2 together. Like, oh, okay, I get it now. And then Johnny, his real father shows up, and they embrace and a hug, and he sees Robbie there. I like Johnny and Robbie working together in this episode as well. They got Chosen and Silver. You've Chosen undercover, and then Silver's able to put 2 and 2 together. Like, oh, so you're a spy for Danny Boy, and he pretty much sticks his potential hires on him. But Chosen beats them all and basically threatens Terry. And Terry's like, he's not even like he's a little rattled, but he's like, damn, okay. Like he loves the challenge. He's relishing it. Like he loves that someone can actually like compete with him at his level. So I thought it was a good episode. Next is season 5, episode 3, Playing with Fire. Love how this episode opens up with Silver confronting Daniel at the country club. Like basically like just warning him to stay out of my way. You're playing with fire. Chosen squares up to him and says, I'm gasoline. That was awesome. You have Mike Barnes's long awaited return. That was awesome. Sam trying to find herself. Miguel trying to figure out how to make it up to Sam. Unfortunately, they split, but it is what it is. It ends with Silver burning down Mike's furniture store, which was fucked up in my opinion. But next we got season 5, episode 4. You have the water park thing, which I think it's a bit of an underrated episode. Like it's an overhated episode in my opinion. Like I don't think it's that bad. I didn't mind the water park stuff. You had Silver messing with Daniel and basically disrupts his and Amanda's marriage. And you have Johnny convincing Shannon to let Robbie stay with him for the summer, which was cool. And then you have basically Daniel and Amanda splitting up at the end, and you have Robbie and Tori breaking up at the end, unfortunately. And Miguel and Robbie at each other's throats. Next we got season 5, episode 5. I really like this episode. Where Amanda left Daniel and she took Sam and Anthony with her to Ohio. Jessica Andrews returns in this and gives Amanda context on Terry Silver and how, terrifying he really is. You have Johnny trying to get Miguel and Robbie to get along. And Miguel and Robbie fight it out and finally bury their beef. And then you have that Daniel versus Silver fight, which was freaking awesome to see. And I love how they revealed Kreese at the end, which was cool, which was awesome. So, episode 6, which this is a superior one in my opinion. I really like this episode. You have Kim Da-eun's debut. You have Johnny and Chosen teaming up. You have Tori and Devin. Like I like that stuff. You have Johnny and Chosen fighting that blonde sensei and having a huge confrontation with the other senseis and Kim. The Kreese prison fight was freaking badass, and I love the therapy scene. That was cool. Very well acted by Martin Cove. And I love like the ending of Daniel at Miyagi-Do. It's like one united dojo, and Robbie apologizes and says like I understand you were trying to help me, and he finally gets it because he's had that perspective with Kenny. And you have like Chosen and Johnny staying there with them, and you have like all the students bowing to Daniel, which is freaking golden. Next, we got season 5, episode 7. Not my favorite, but it was all right. Daniel and Johnny confront Kreese at the prison and want answers on Silver. He reveals that Silver is entering Cobra Kai into the Sekai Taikai. You have Chosen training the students. Anthony tries to take a leadership role and says like, let's all like work together, put all our eggs in one basket. And you have Silver motivating Kenny to take leadership over to Kyler, which Kyler was freaking annoying in this episode. He's like, "Oh no, Sensei, might need a new follower. you gotta protect your king. What are you doing?" I'm like, just shut up, Kyler. It's ridiculous. And we got Tori and Devin versus Kim, which they got wrecked, but oh well. Next we got the Taikai, which both Cobra Kai and Miyagi Fang are trying to get in. You have Hawk versus Kenny, which a lot of people have complaints about that. Just because Kenny won doesn't mean he's better than Hawk. You know, it was a paid-off ref. Hawk was holding back, and Kenny used a cheat mood. He used a move. He used a cheat code, the silver bullet. That's a cheat code. The end, Sam walks in on Miguel kissing another girl. She starts bawling her eyes out. Then Tori shows up, reveals to her the truth. So it was an alright episode. Next we got Survivors. This one, the Miyagi Fang students are trying to figure out how to like get Stingray to come forward and tell the truth. Tori pays the price for her disobedience, and she's forced to break stone, destroying her hand. I like that Miguel tells Sam, you have no idea what it's like to be in Cobra Kai. It must have been so hard for Tori to reveal to her what she knew. And I like that Sam finally goes to Tori's apartment, sees what her home life's really like, and, you know, like the hurt in Sam's voice. And when she says, like, I didn't know what you're going through, like, maybe we can help each other. Like, I really freaking love that moment. And I like the ending where, like, Silver says, I'm not going to let that happen. And you got Eye of the Tiger playing, and you don't know who's driving the limo. So that was really good. And finally, best for last, season 5, episode 10. This is number 1 for me. You have Johnny, Mike, and Chosen pulling up to Silver's house, and you have Johnny, you know, taking out the senseis. You have Chosen versus Silver, which that was freaking awesome. You have the dojo brawl. You have Sam and Tori versus Kim. I love watching that. You have them doing the protect the egg. And then you got Daniel versus Silver again, and you have Daniel crane kicking Silver, which was awesome. And then the couples get back together, and once again, Kreese faked his death. which this has the weakest cliffhanger, but I don't hate it. It's all right. But that's my ranking. Yeah. But that's my ranking for all 50 episodes. But I'm going to catch up with the chat. God, that took forever. See, I'm way behind. Okay. Something to know that while Kim doesn't like Silver clearly didn't think very much of her until he was at the end of rope with Sensei's, because he's only reached out to her last minute, even though one would think that she would be the first, considering she's the granddaughter of his master. That is a good point. I date a lot of sisters. Season 1, episode 5 is good, in my opinion. Hawk is born. It's not lame ass karate, it's Cobra Kai. Anthony should have kicked Kyler in his McNuggets for that comment. Thank you for doing an episode tier list. No, I was trying to find one, but couldn't find one. Well, there you go. What's the name of the tier list? So it's Cobra Kai episode rankings, seasons 1 to 5. Sup, front wedgie. That front wedgie was so funny. Yep, in their own way. Season 1 finale is the weakest finale, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Mall fight really wasn't needed in some shots I don't like. Yeah, me neither. All of Hawk's bad actions from seasons 2 and 3 are justified, but Kenny's actions in season 5 are so bad. Yeah, that's so weird to me. Like, a 14-year-old kid can't redeem, but like a dude who broke his best friend's arm and beat him up over a Yelp review can be redeemed. That makes no sense to me. Yeah, I know. I messed that up. The only thing that made the fight tolerable was Robbie kicking Hawk in the face. Yeah. Yeah, that part was cool. I like the heat. Oh my god. Cuddy Creek stuff was cool. Yeah. Sam and Robbie getting together. Blech. Yeah, he had that comment because it was his fault the fight happened in the first place due to his reaction over our Yelp review. Gloria Love is a very underrated episode, probably my second favorite of the season. Wow. The Johnny stuff is fantastic, both the comedy and his lesson at the beginning. The roller rink stuff is actually well done. Watch Party's video on it is good. Like the Daniel Amanda stuff too. Yeah. Season 2, episode 10 is superior. Yep. I don't agree with the roller rink stuff. Other stuff, I agree. Season 2, episode 10, one of the best episodes of television. I agree. Aftermath is the weakest first episode. I don't think so. It's definitely one of my favorite openers. What's up, CBK? How you doing? Fellow Tory fan. Miguel yelling at Johnny was emotional. Yeah, that was really emotional. You know what's funny? It's that Tori knocked Sam down to give her a warning, but it was Miguel that approached Sam, not the other way around. I'm glad that Sam swept legged Tori. Sub CBK. Sub Tristan. Addition by subtraction. Kreese saying we're going to need a new champion to Hawk was the dumbest thing he said because he won the All Valley. Yeah, that's true, but that also teased Tori. That also subtly teased Tori winning the All Valley as well, because it cuts right to Tori right after he says that. Someone with no fear, no mercy. Plot twist, Clarence killed the Cobra. Oh boy. Kreese kept Clarence as a pet. 3 and 4 were the two weakest of 3. Okay. Soccer stuff was fun. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, Sam was freaking hilarious in that episode. I'm back. I was on another tab. Well, welcome back. Miyagi-Do was easily best episode of season 3, in my opinion. Season 3, episode 5 is goated. Yep. CBK. Imagine because Clarence had no mercy on the Cobra. Yeah, I agree. I love that episode. It was a game changer for the entire season. Clarence swallowed that snake whole. I love Johnny's speech talk. Me too. A mongoose. Robbie and Tori talk for the first time. A real animal, Bert. Grease was a bad sensei. Kicked out all students who wanted to learn karate with no experience and only kept kids who are good fighters. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even Silver is willing to teach anybody, basically. Daniel and Miguel finally talk. Yeah, finally. The enemy of your enemy is your friend. Yeah. If I don't pass trig this semester, Dad's gonna shit my mouth. Kyler gonna need too many fish sticks to wash the taste of that. I don't want to think of that. Oh, please thank Cheyenne for the tofu. I gotta hook this up to a charger. Give me a second. As much as I would love Tori Bonnie with Chosen, Daniel and Johnny, potentially Mike Barnes, I really hope that Tori sees Amanda as a mentor, especially more so than Kreese, who wasn't a good mentor. Yeah, I understand that. Okay. Of course, I don't mind Miguel having the headband, but really overcatching a fish is dumb. Yeah, exactly. He gave Miguel the headband because he's the next Karate Kid. All right, good point. Should have been either Sam or Miguel. I wonder if Miguel kept the headband or he just gave it back to Daniel after the lesson was done. But overcatching a fish, it wasn't earned. That's exactly what I'm saying. Agree. I know Sam deserves that headband, and I hope that Johnny gives Robbie his headband at the Sekai Take. Yes, please. Oh boy, I know who this is. I meant it should have been Sam or Robbie, yeah. Who do y'all like more, Miguel or Robbie? I like them both, but I have to pick one, Robbie. It's Miguel and Robbie. Miguel, but both are cool in their own way. That was a hard question, but maybe Miguel will just spite a little bit, because I've liked Miguel since season 1. I don't like Robbie till season 3. I didn't start liking Robbie until season 3. I've always liked Miguel. Yeah, I didn't like Robbie until season 3. I'll be honest. Season 1, he was kind of a prick, and in season 2, was annoying and cringy. He's better in season 3. Who do you like more? Season 3 Hawk or season 5 Kenny? Season 3 Hawk. Sure, he would murder season 5 Kenny. I didn't really like Kenny as much in season 5 as I did in season 4. My favorite character in season 5 was Miguel, to be honest. It all started because Miguel's grandma had diarrhea. Miguel had to go to the store to buy the medicine. It's 100% mid episode. Season 5, Miguel was back at his best. I like how Robbie owned up to his mistakes. Miguel, Daniel, Hawk, and Sam in season 5. Yep. Silver was nuanced in season 4. Exactly. If you look at me so as funny, I'll kick your ass for a third time. Come you bitch. Oh, God. It's unnecessary. Silver carried season 4. He was the GOAT. Yep, freaking stole the show. Silver wasn't in season 4, then that would be a huge problem. But thank God he was in the season. Yep. Very true. Sam, you think I broke your heart? You broke mine too. That line makes me throw up. I know, it's the dumbest line in the whole show. I don't know how season 4, episode 9 is in number 6 of the best episodes in Cobra Kai. Okay. Season 4 finale was good. Yeah. Because everyone has a weakness, John, and mine is you. You think I'm your weakness. Well, you must have it backwards, because I am your strength. I have been your strength ever since Vietnam. Yes! There it is! Season 5, episode 1 is probably my least favorite opener episode of season of Cobra Kai. What's up, Cobra Kai Karate? All right, listen, asshole. You have exactly 5 seconds to tell me where that kid went. I'm going to take that surfboard. I'm going to shove it so far up your ass, your friends are going to be surfing you. One of Johnny's best lines. I meant to say so far. Yeah, no worries. I didn't care for the water park stuff. I didn't mind it. So, Cobra Kai hot. I feel like water park stuff was a letdown. I don't think it was that bad. I thought it was decent. The episode was a bit much. I didn't like the water park scenes that much. I wish there was an actual fight for the water park scenes. I think there kind of was between Hawk and Kenny. That's pretty much it. Gotta protect the king, man. What you doing? Oh, no, Sensei. Might need a new follower. We'll see for ourselves. Line up. No mercy, motherfucker. Yeah, I didn't like that where they said, like, you can have my lawyer's number. Like, he's willing to help you out. And then they just finessed him. I'm like, a deal's a deal. Like, Kreese may not be a great guy, but he's better than Terry Silver. And he actually might have helped you take him down. Although Kreese did have it coming. Season 5, episode 10, best episode in the whole show. Top 10 best finales in television is like Endgame for me on another level. Season 5 finale was amazing. Yep. Hope we get to see that we get in season 6 is Tori telling Kreese that she's done with him, wants no part of Cobra Kai, and making more official, not just a fight like it was in season 5. Yeah, me too, Melissa. I'm waiting for the Kreese redemption arc. I thought we were going to get some redemption from season 5. Yeah, I think I'll have the Vader redemption at some point. How long do you think Sekai Taikai tournament will be? I think it will be 2 to 3 episodes. Personally, I want them to do what Stranger Things did in season 4, where episode 10's like an hour and 30 minutes long, and it's the Sekai Taikai. That's what I'm hoping, but it is what it is. I hope Robbie and Tori win the Sekai Taikai. As much as I would love that to happen, which I definitely think Robbie's going to win, but as much as I would want Tori to win, I think Sam's going to win the girls' Sekai Taikai because it makes sense and it serves the story perfectly if a Lawrence and a LaRusso win at the same time, especially on this type of stage. That's just my opinion, though. You got to admit, Kreese kind of deserved it. Daniel had to do him a little dirty. Yeah, but now Kreese is gonna, want some payback because retaliation is something he doesn't take so lightly. The guy who plays Kyler does such a good job of playing his character. Yeah, I agree. Daniel gave him a taste of his own medicine. All right, I'm back. Season 6. Obviously wanted Kreese to join Dan and Johnny, but understood why they don't trust him. Yep. Since Silver might go to prison, I'll give him a good amount of screen time. I want that to happen. Imagine Johnny, Daniel, Chosen Mike, Barnes, and Kreese all teaming up. That'd be ultimate team up. Yep. We have a very special guest. Please welcome Melissa.
Hey.
Hi.
How's it going? I love these streams. I love these streams that you do.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I think the Sekai Tech Guy is probably gonna last maybe even 3 episodes. Probably could. I mean, if it's as big as they're saying it is, and I think probably 3, all 3 will probably each be an hour long.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Or what they could do is they could do hi Tristan. Or what they could do is they could like morph like 7, 8, like 8, 9, and 10 together. You know, like just make it one huge, like they could, like 6 could be like the last like short episode, and then they could do like 7, 8, like 7, 8, 9, 10 together, like to make it like an hour long episode or 2 hour long episode. I don't know. What do you
cool.
think?
I like that.
In my opinion, I feel it's either the last episode be like really long, or they're gonna do 2 episodes for Sekai Teka.
Yeah. That's I think that's a very good possibility. I hope we get that. Also, to elaborate, I do think Sam's gonna win. You saw my theory about how they could do like in the finals, like they could do like a team up sort of like thing, like where Robbie and Sam at the same time versus two of Sensei Kim's students who also happen to be like their irredeemable counterparts, respectively.
Yeah.
And like in like that like in an impossible fight, they managed to come out on top. And can you imagine like both LaRusso and Lawrence winning together in a tournament, as opposed to just being where one wins over the other, being against each other, but like winning together as a united front. And with Robbie having Johnny's old headband, and going by Robbie Lawrence, with Sam having Daniel's old headband. Like, I don't know if that was that the same headband that he gave Miguel. Was that the same headband? Was that his headband?
I'm not sure.
I wonder if he even kept it, or that was just for the lesson.
I mean, I know that, but I mean, like, if it wasn't his headband, like that, like, because to me, like, them doing that was so completely stupid, because now it's like, even if Daniel does give Sam his headband, if he gave it to Miguel, I mean, it's like, it means like, it doesn't like have like any special meaning or anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind him having it, but they gave it to him while we're catching a fish.
I
Yeah,
know.
like I said earlier, he gets a headband for catching a fucking fish.
They could have had it develop over the season. Then when he gets it, it feels earned.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't have argued that too, but it's like, if if it wasn't Daniel's headband, if Daniel gives Sam his original headband, the one that Mr. Miyagi gave to him, then that's different. Then that'll mean something. But they gotta like really say something. They gotta really like make that clear that that is Daniel's old headband that he's giving to her.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a problem with Sekai Tekai is way longer than than the All Valley. Who knows if it'll last more than one day? Yeah,
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
that's
freaking
possible.
it's dojos all around the world. It's not
Yeah.
just all Valley dojos.
And you know what the funny part is that it's dojos all over the world, but we know the two dojos that it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to Miyagi Fang and versus Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I don't
That's
want them to
fairly
make
obvious.
other dojos jobbers. I want them to actually put up a fight, but we already
Yeah,
know
exactly.
them too.
You know,
Like actually put up a challenge.
Yeah, this is actually a prediction that I have. Like, if season 6 like has them like starts off with them in the country where the Sekai Tekai is going to take place, or maybe midway through, like they start off in the valley training, but not taking it really seriously, because they, according to them, Cobra Kai's out. This is going to be a cinch now. We don't even have to take training seriously.
Oh
But then
yeah.
we get to that point where they meet like 6 of Sensei Kim's students rivaling our 6, we got remorse, we got irredeemables, we got evil version Sam, who has succumbed to her Cobra Kai willingly and completely, and is happy with it, and who wouldn't hesitate to take your head off with a sigh. And we got irredeemable Tori, remorseless Robbie, evil Miguel, evil genius Dimitri, and evil Hawk. And we get like, they have like a showdown, like not like a mid, like sort of like maybe like an episode 5, like not like a mini showdown. Like, they know what they're up against now. Like, and it's worse than they ever than any event, than any fight that they've ever had in the Cobra Kai's with the Cobra Kai's in their valley, and where in the valley when Silver was running it. And it's like they
Yeah.
let them, like, they don't injure them. Like, they don't injure them badly. They fight them, but they don't injure them badly because they want to save them for the tournament. Like, they want to give them a preview of what they're in for at the tournament. And like, that's where it's going to be like, oh my God, we gotta take this seriously now because they're gonna kill us because they've already made it clear they're gonna kill us. Just, I mean, I don't know. That's just what my thought. Like,
Yeah, I think I definitely see that happening.
Yeah, I just see like they won't really care at first because they feel like they defeated Cobra Kai and stuff, so they have nothing to worry about. But then they meet Kim's students, and that happens.
and that gives them something to worry about.
Mm.
It's like, because like, if they're like anything like their sensei, they'll kill them.
Mm.
They'll kill them.
Yeah, because Kim could have killed Sam if she really wanted to.
Yeah, like, well, the thing of it is, she almost did. She had her in that chokehold. She was gonna, but Sam blocked her.
I don't know about killing her, but she was probably gonna choke her out.
Well, that's the same thing because that's basically what Kreese did to Johnny and at the beginning of Karate Kid 2. Like, he put him in that chokehold. He was not going to let him go until it was only until Mr. Miyagi like made him let him go. And it's the same thing at the end of season three of Cobra Kai. If Daniel didn't jump in,
Kreese was gonna kill him there.
Yeah.
So it's like I think it's like Sam blocking Sensei Kim, like, because who was going to help Sam? It's like she would have killed her. Like, I see it like this, like Tori and Sensei Kim, like Sensei Kim views Tori like the same way that Silver views Daniel. Like, we all know that Silver could have killed Daniel, like in Karate Kid 3, and even in Midway Cobra Kai season 5 when he had that fight. But no, he wants Daniel to live because it's more fun watching him suffer. Because it's more fun bringing pain and watching him suffer. So Sensei Kim kind of views that with Tori. Like, it's more like she could kill Tori, but she doesn't want to because it's more fun watching her suffer and bringing pain. And bringing her pain, and but Sam, she'll she'll kill Sam. She almost killed her for stepping in.
Yeah.
I mean, like her like words in the tournament were basically clear. Even before that season finale fight, she was like to Devin, "Is like, you want me to fight Sam LaRusso? No, I don't want you to fight her. I want you to defeat her.
Defeat her.
Not beat her. Not beat her. Defeat her." And she was like the story is like, make this fight quick. And so it was like yeah, she would kill Sam.
Yeah, in an instant.
But Tori, I think she would keep around just to bring pain and misery to her life because it's more fun for her watching her suffer.
Yeah, that's what villains like. They like to keep the hero around just to mess with them.
Yeah.
Very
Sam,
true.
it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that she sees Sam more as a threat, but it's like it's possible.
Just doesn't care about her.
But yeah. I mean, it's like it's possible because I mean, like Sam did block. Sam did like Sensei Kim would have just ultimately destroyed them both. But Sam put up one heck of a good fight.
Yeah, she managed to block a kick to the face.
Yeah. And that was a roundhouse kick, and so not even the senseis were able to do that.
Yeah, like a roundhouse kick is very difficult to block.
She blocked it.
You think she was toying with them, or she was actually going all out?
I think she was just
definitely toying.
I think she was just toying them, but everyone welcome.
I feel like she would destroy both of them if she really went all out.
Karate.
What's up? What's up, Karate?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like basically like I don't know. It's like I kind of see her like maybe like I don't know if she deems Tori more of a threat, but I mean it's like she definitely like has like some like real hatred towards both of them. Heavily hatred.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, or maybe the best way to see it, like the kind of hatred that's like I kind of see like Silver having the same the Kim having the same kind of hatred for Sam that Silver had for Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
Basically like that, like where the best way to make somebody suffer is to go after somebody that you care about. And basically he made it clear he would have killed Mr. Miyagi, but if Mr. Miyagi wasn't as good as he was and made Silver a laughing stock.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just what I think. Like I think that if Sam like does win and they do a season 7, like where Sam does defeat her top student like badly, like maybe even she has a kid, maybe it's like her daughter or something, like she has a kid or something and that's her top student and Sam defeats her badly, that probably would like, okay, I'm getting both of them back now. Like, especially if Kreese like abandons her for Tori.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Oh yeah. You
like,
mentioned that in the other stream where like Kim kind of like gets jealous of Kreese and Tori's bond.
Yeah. And then I could see like if Sam like defeats her top student and that top student either like happens to be your kid or happens to be like a personal favorite, and she essentially causes her to lose that tournament because all she really wants is to make sure that everybody knows her family's legacy.
Yeah. So if Sam fucks it up and like screws it over, Kim's not gonna like that.
Yeah, she'll be pissed.
So I could see like if they do a season 7 with her coming back and her wanting to go after both of them.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, I don't know. Could you do like maybe a theory video on that, or?
I did mention that in my recent one where I said,
yeah, I remember that.
Where like, I think like Kim will like go back to the States to get revenge on Sam and Tori.
Yeah. You know what? I remember that. Sorry, stupid me. I forgot about that. I forgot about that for a second. But anybody, other theories? Any other theories? I'm sorry, I don't mean to like hog up the.
It's all good.
I got this this comment. What episode do you think Silver will get out of prison? I got this idea. I got this idea though, where episode 10 opens up with Silver getting out of jail and him having his plan. And like, imagine this, right? It's nighttime and the Miyagi Fangs return to the States and they go to the dojo to celebrate their victory. And the lights turn on at the sparring deck and you see Silver just standing there, like just waiting for them. Like, it's payback, Danny boy.
Oh God!
He just gets ready to fight.
God.
Just imagine him squaring up with Johnny, Daniel, Mike, and Chosen.
Oh, he's gonna get whacked if all.
Oh, I see. Like I see Mike potentially bonding with Tori.
Like, oh yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah,
they're both really similar.
They're not father and kids.
Yeah, no, but
not father and daughter.
It could be like essentially become that sort of bond kind of like thing where it's father and daughter.
Yeah.
Bond, not like they're actually father and daughter, but close. You know, sort of like how like Kreese was sort of like her grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like Johnny.
I think Mike could be a better influence though, because he is a changed man.
Yeah.
And
he can relate to her, so.
Yeah, and I think like he could also help her discover like why she became a bully in the first place. You know, like Tori was, and I know this is gonna, and I don't mean this the way that it sounds, but Tori was kind of like both. Like she was a victim of circumstance, but she at the same time was a bully.
Yeah.
Bully to Sam.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't like you can't. It's pretty much that's how it is.
Yeah, and she's a perfect example of how bullies aren't born, they're made.
Yeah, exactly. But she's also, as of season 5, she's also like, I don't know if you read my comment on Chosen One, who did a really great analysis on Tori for the season 5. She's also proof of what Daniel said back in season 2, that anybody can be a hero.
You.
That's what she essentially was. She was the hidden hero. I mean, Daniel was the main hero. He was the one that was in the spotlight this season. But Tori was the mole. That's why that, she, like, they cleverly disguised that, because she was a mole. She was like, she was staying hidden in plain sight.
Yeah.
But I think what episode Silver will get out is episode 4 or 5. I don't think it'll be the last episode.
I feel like Kim will be like the villain for the first couple episodes, but they'll make Silver again the main villain.
Yeah. And I think the Psychi.
But he's not going to be
Tournament
affiliated with Cobra Kai, though. He's going to be alone.
Sorry, I think the Psychi tournament will be the last episode. It'll be the last finale.
Yeah.
I think that'll be the last finale.
Yeah, I actually think that Silver will get out probably season 6, episode 5, like right at the end. Like, how, like, we saw, like, Kreese, we didn't see Kreese in the first 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then suddenly we'll see that it'll be like that. We won't see or hear from Silver in the first 5 episodes, but then suddenly we'll see him getting released at the end of season 5, at the end of episode 5, and we won't see or hear from him again until the last episode. And I think that Sensei Kim is probably going to be the main villain.
Yeah.
I think that is cool, but I think seeing Silver in jail is a lot of story you can do there. Since Silver has more of an ego, I think seeing him I think it'll be really interesting, and I think seeing him in jail for a little bit will be pretty cool.
Yeah.
See how he reacts to that. I think it'll be different from Kreese, where he won't get pushed around that way.
Yeah, he's gonna beat them up right away.
Oh, he's gonna beat the shit out of them. Where
he goes to the exact same prison.
It's gonna be like, from now on, these are my Jellos. What do you think about that, old man?
It's like the third evil sensei going to jail. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I could see it going that way. I mean, like, whatever the writers decided, like, whatever the big 3 decide to do, like, they have my full and total and complete trust. I mean, not that probably means anything, because they have a billion fans. So they probably could care less what I think. But they know what they're doing. So
yeah,
whatever way they decide to go. But I think that Sensei Kim is probably going to be the main female villain of the whole
for a little
show.
bit.
Because of the rest of the show, because she's Master Kim's granddaughter.
Yeah.
He wants to spread his teachings all over the world. So like that puts her as like Silver wanted to do that, but let's think about it like this. He didn't contact Sensei Kim until
episode 6.
And that was when Chosen
beat all the crap out of his senses.
Right. He had literally no choice but to call her in, and the rest of the way of the fist. So like it's just like basically like what Kreese did. Like, it's basically what
Kreese did with Silver in season 4.
Yeah, it's kind of like he was the big bad in seasons 2 and 3. But when Silver came in, you knew he was going to be the main. You knew. I mean, it took a couple episodes, but you knew he was going to be the main bad guy. And that's what I think it's going to be with Sensei Kim. I think because she's Master Kim's granddaughter, I think she's going to be the main villain for the rest of the series. Even if Silver comes back, like Silver's probably going to be the one that is yes sensei to her. Like even though it'll be like it'll be like well I'll give you like Sensei Kim will be the one that's in control because it's her family's teachings. And she's gonna have like Silver by the rope, saying, "Okay, you can come back, but we're gonna do things this way, and you're gonna let me run the show."
Yeah, because she was already getting fed up with him, saying, "You're just letting a petty rivalry stand in the way."
And I guarantee you that it's gonna happen right after Kreese walks out on Sensei Kim.
Oh yeah, like as soon as Kreese finds out that, like, remember I had this theory where she has one of her students take Thoery out of commission. Imagine like she's so injured she can't even like stand up, she can't walk, she can't do anything. She has to be carried off the mat.
Ooh.
And Kreese is just like, I can just see Kreese being totally heartbroken watching that. And when Kreese finds out what Kim did to Thoery, he's gonna want nothing to do with Kim.
Yeah. What I hope for in season 6, I want there to be a moment between like Thoery and Kreese, like even before the tournament, like maybe episodes before the tournament. But I want Kreese to try and recruit Thoery and maybe try to reel her back in, and for a little while it might seem like it's working, especially if he tells Thoery about what Daniel and Johnny did to him, leaving him to rot. And it seems like it's working until Sensei Kim like reveals herself that he's working with her, and she's like, "No way, you're gonna work with this woman after what she did to my hand," and like shows him, like literally shows him like she's like the cast. "You're gonna work with her? I'm done. We're done." And walks out. I'm done with you, and I'm done with Cobra Kai. And walks out. And that's it. Walks away from him. And Kreese is like looking like confused. Like she thinks that he knows, like he knew what was going on. Like he knew what she did to her hand and just didn't care. But Kreese is like, as she's walking away, looking confused and is like, what is she talking about? What happened to her hand? And Sensei Kim is like, I don't know. I just when I was teaching her, I just taught her the same lessons that we both learned. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, and just shrugs it off and doesn't care. And Kreese is like curious, but doesn't think anything really of it until that moment in the tournament, which is what you just said. Sorry, I could go on and on and on.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
As cool as Sensei Kim is, I feel like Silver should be the main villain. He's too compelling not to be. Like Silver's that guy.
I think he will be in a way.
I agree.
Like so,
well, if
I
we're
feel
talking,
like when they brought him back to being the main villain.
Like he doesn't he doesn't have Cobra Kai anymore.
But like
he can't do
when
anything
they brought him
with
back,
it.
you knew he had to be the main villain. Like
it was obvious. Like we all knew that.
Cool, but I don't feel like she can be a main villain for the whole series.
I think she can be. I think she could be a great villain. I don't think she'll be the main villain.
Yeah, a great villain, but not the main villain. Like
Silver should be the end villain.
Because the only reason I think that is because she wasn't in the original trilogy, but she is technically a bloodline character because of Kim Sung-young, and he was established as evil Miyagi.
She'll definitely be she'll definitely be the villain of this season, but after that, I feel like Silver's got to be the main villain again.
Yes,
I mean, I don't know.
Silver needs to be the end villain because
I agree with what you guys are saying. Like I totally agree with what you guys are saying. What's up? Like I totally agree with what you guys are saying about Silver. I don't know, like Silver and Kim, they're gonna be like their own, like she's proven though she's like way more ruthless than Silver. She had Thoery punching through stone. Not even Silver did that. Silver had Daniel punching through wood. So it's kind of like,
Yeah, this woman is sick and twisted.
so it's kind of like, I feel like even if Silver is the main villain, Kim has to establish herself as also one of the main villains, because they're not going to work together.
That's the thing.
Work.
How is that going to work out? Because they're not going to want to work together again. But they're both villains.
Although she did just have the idea of where Kim's willing to work with Silver, but they got to do it her way. It's my way or the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think all the new students will be students that Kim flies in, and she'll be in control of them. But I feel like Silver is such a manipulator. He could find a way to overcome that. I think in jail it could become even more evil.
Yeah.
Even in the season 5, he was about to kill Johnny.
Yeah.
So I think he's just as ruthless, but he just really proposed well.
I feel like he'll be more ruthless than he's ever been in these couple last seasons.
So he doesn't always show
I'd be
the
curious.
end villain should be Silver, because it's not just
Yeah.
It's not just the end of like the show. It's like the end of the Karate Kid saga.
And I feel like it would be repetitive.
Really
first it was Kreese, then he is switched by Silver, and then he'll be switched. I feel like it would get repetitive that they keep switching.
Yeah, it's like I don't want Kreese to like be like a villain. I'd rather him be more like an anti-hero, because
first they did Kreese. Then
we already got like
him over
2 seasons. We already got like 3 seasons of him being a villain.
Yeah,
first it was Kreese, then Silver, then they make Kim the main villain. I wouldn't really like that much.
At the very least,
I think Kreese will get redemption this season.
If they're gonna give Kreese redemption, give him the Hollywood redemption where he
dies,
like
where he dies redeemed. But like he's a villain, but
because he can't stay redeemed. He can't just be with Johnny Daniel hanging out with him.
He's done too much.
That's just not. That's
done too much bad.
That bridge is burned. That bridge is burned. There's too much
exactly. So the only way he gets redeemed is him dying, in my opinion.
Yeah, and now he'll prove that he cares about Johnny.
A way that'd be cool is if Silver is about to do the silver bullet on Johnny, but Kreese shoves him out of the way and takes the blow.
Yeah, or even
maybe he dies from the silver bullet.
Yeah, or an even cooler way. Because I said that to you last week. But an even cooler way was if not only does he shove Johnny out of the way, and takes the bullet, but he also gives Silver the bullet too as the same time. Like, and like, do you remember what I told you about the ending? About how I see it ending?
Does Kreese know the silver bullet?
He might. Terry had to learn it from Terry. Probably
learned it from Kim Sung-young, so I'd imagine Kreese learned it as well.
Yeah, I feel like one silver bullet would kill Kreese though, because he's old. So.
Yeah, like Silver could take it because he's like a bit more durable than Kreese is.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping for too, also, with like Tori had a great arc this season.
She did.
Oh, she had a fantastic arc.
I'm on the Tori hype train now. I love Tori. I used to not be a big fan of Tori, and Cobra Kai Bro knows that, but I like her now.
What I'm hoping for is that
I hated Tori in season 2 and 3.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, I didn't hate her.
I didn't hate her in season 2. She was all right. Just season 3.
I didn't hate her.
No, season 2, I hate her.
I didn't hate her. I just didn't know what to. I just couldn't relate to her. I didn't have enough to know whether or not if I liked her a little bit in season 2, but at the end of season 2, it was like, okay, she's crazy.
Yeah, I just plain out hated her.
And but like I said, like they gave Tori this really great arc. I really hope if Sam is going to win the Sekai Tekai, they give her the best. They give her the best arc.
Yeah, I don't want any season 4 arcs of Sam or
in season 6. Like I want her and Robbie to have. If they're gonna win the
whatever.
If they're gonna win the 2 best, if they're gonna win the Sekai Tekai, those 2 have to have those 2.
They have to have good arcs.
Yeah, they gotta have really good arcs.
And I want Sam's development. Like Sam had subtle developments in season 5 that I don't think a lot of people recognize. But her going to Tori's house after talking to Miguel, like that is a huge difference, because I cannot see season 2, season 3, and season 4 Sam going to Tori's house after Miguel had spoken up stand up in Tori's defense.
Yeah.
But season 5, that showed a heck of a lot of maturity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would even say that Tori is I probably like her more than Sam now, if I'm being honest.
I did kind of like Tori more than Sam this season. I won't lie.
Yeah. I mean, I never
Sam
say
did
that,
annoy
but
me in 2
I
seasons.
mean,
Tori didn't annoy me at all.
Season 5, Sam, like, that's the version that, like, is the least annoying in my opinion. I mean, she still had her moments.
Yeah,
she's like,
scenes that
why are you
pissed me
making
off.
this about you? I'm not.
I think season 1.
Then
she
her
was
getting
fine.
mad at Miguel for kissing on the girl when you broke up with him. Yeah, like come
Yeah,
on.
that
Well,
was
to be fair, I think she was more taking like a.
I understand she was gonna go there to get with him.
I think she was mad at herself. I think that I know a lot of people are mad, but I think she was mad at her. She wasn't mad at Miguel. I think she was mad at herself.
But I feel like she could have told him
Yeah.
that. But she was like,
I do think she was terrified of losing him forever.
Yeah, I understand.
I
but
feel
like
like
the next
she needed
episode,
to take
right when Miguel tries to talk to her, she's
break,
like,
though.
I don't want to talk about it right now. And she was
I
getting
get, well, I guess not
There's a lot
because
that
I guess
sucks
that
right
makes
now.
sense.
There's a lot that sucks right now.
I guess that makes a lot of sense a little bit because they had bigger things to deal with, you know, like getting.
But I feel like she could have been nicer about it. Like you can't be mad at him about that.
No, I know. It's just sometimes though when you're mad at yourself, you don't even really want to talk to anybody. You know, like you mean like.
Yeah, I understand that.
So it's like I think Sam was just mad at herself. Like she feels like she blew it with Miguel for good.
Yeah. I just feel like I feel like she could have been a little nicer about it because she knows he wasn't in the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, in her defense, she was dealing a lot all at once.
Yeah, I understand
she,
that.
She needed to take a break from like relationship.
And Miguel respected that. So.
Like at that moment where like she was dealing with that, and then she was dealing with a truth bomb from Tori. Then she's like worried about her parents, stuff like. Just imagine trying to juggle all that in your mind.
Yeah, I understand that. I just feel like right when Miguel was just trying to talk to her, I feel like she could have been nicer about it instead of be like, I don't want to talk about it right now.
Yeah, I get it. But I mean, honestly, I liked them both. I mean, I understood both sides.
Yeah,
I like
I'm glad she apologized and said that.
Miguel was drunk in that moment.
Yeah,
I don't know. He didn't seem like he was drunk.
I mean, I don't think he was drunk, but I think he had a little alcohol.
Yeah. I'm glad she apologized and said that.
Miguel does some dumb stuff when he's drunk.
I kind of blame Hawk for that though, because he was like, "Let me introduce you to the most badass in the valley."
I feel like Hawk was just trying to be a good friend. He just wanted to see his friend be happy.
Freaking Hawk, man.
I was like, "Oh no."
Hawk was just trying to be a good friend, though.
I know that, but I'm like, as soon as he said that, I'm like, this isn't gonna end well.
Yeah, I know. But I feel like Hawk was just trying to be a good friend.
I'm hoping for no love drama in season 6.
Yeah. The couples are squared away.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's like I love both Sam and Tori this season. I love them both every season. The thing of it is I see both sides, you know, like I can understand both sides. You know, especially this season. You know, I understood why Sam was angry. I didn't condone her fight. You can do that. You can understand a person.
I understand why she attacked.
I understand why she was mad, but you don't need to fight her.
No, I know.
Tori didn't know me at all this season.
That kiss scene at the end. That's why they had that kiss scene at the end of season 5, episode 8, was because they wanted Sam to fight. You know, they wanted that.
Yeah, they wanted her to be more angry,
which was totally stupid in my opinion. But yeah, like I said, you can understand a person's reasons behind their actions, even without condoning their actions. Like I don't condone Sam fighting Tori, but I do understand why she was angry because in a sense she was right. I mean, like Tori
just came up to her and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry about." She was just trying to admit, but like, did she really think Sam was gonna be like, "Oh, it's okay"?
Yeah,
probably not. She probably expected Sam to like skyrocket.
Yeah.
But I respect Tori.
It was kind of like but like I understood why, you know, like I think what Tori did was admirable, very admirable, because she had to have been terrified.
I'm glad that. I mean, it's better that she admitted it than not say anything at all.
Yeah, exactly.
But her silence. But Sam
did come with a price, though.
Then
I'm glad Tori didn't try to fight her back. She was actually just defending. She wasn't actually trying to fight her back.
She wasn't like trying to like fight her back. She was actually trying to get her to calm down.
She's like, screw you, LaRusso.
She was trying to like explain her side, like you don't know what it's like in there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like Tori, in a sense, was a bystander, and whether she meant to be or not, because her silence cost other senseis their jobs, their dojos, their students. It almost caught and allowed Silver to worm his way into Daniel and Amanda's marriage, which almost caused it to fall apart. So it's sort of like Karate Kid 3, Daniel, like where you understood why Daniel did what he did. You understood why he went to Silver. But at the same time, you didn't condone his actions. You didn't condone him lying to Mr. Miyagi.
Absolutely not.
Going behind his back. So it's kind of like you could see where you could see the rights and wrongs.
Yeah.
You can see the perspectives, you know, so it's kind of like that's what people need to realize. People need to realize that you can still understand a person's reasons, even if you don't condone their actions. And you could still defend both characters and love both characters at the same time. There's no this character versus that character, because that's what the show was really all about.
Yeah.
I mean, but I hope that Sam, like, that's what I like, and that's another thing too. I think that, I mean, I don't see Tori and Sam being friends. Like right now, I don't see them being friends.
Not right now. They gotta work their issues out.
At the end of the show.
I would love it. I mean, if they never became friends, I would be fine with it.
That's fine too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would love it for them to be friends. But if they never became friends, that's understandable. You know, like I get it, because it's like there's a lot of history. But for me, them being on the same page and fighting with each other and working together, I think that like Tori could be really helpful to Sam. You know, like he had that dream, he had that vision where she was fighting her inner Cobra, and it's kind of like, yeah, I get she kind of like she didn't finish really the dream. I know it seemed like it was finished, but she didn't really finish it.
Yeah.
Moon pulled her out of it. And it's kind of like, so maybe Tori, in a sense, could help bring some perspective to Sam on that. Maybe help her, like what I said, be like her yang to Sam's yin.
Yin and the yang. Yep.
Yeah, and just like Sam, in a way, Sam will be Tori's yin. I mean, Tori's yin to her yang. Same way that Robbie is, but in a different way. You know, like those two are going to be the female versions of Johnny and Daniel.
Yeah.
Like Sam is going to be. She already calls her LaRusso. Same way that.
Has she ever actually just called her Sam? She's always calling her LaRusso.
Yeah, LaRusso.
Yeah, she always calls her LaRusso. She's
Princess.
When she talks when she talks about Sam, when Sam isn't there, that's the only time she says Sam.
Yeah, she's like, screw you, LaRusso.
Well, I don't know. Can you actually think about like any time? Like, I can think of like maybe one time that she referred to Sam by her name without. Actually, can you think of a one time where she actually just referred to Sam as Sam without her last name?
In the season
I don't think so.
I think when she talked to Miguel, she's like, "Oh, were you just trying to date me to get Sam's attention?" That's like the only.
Yeah, that's the only time.
Yeah, when they met, that was in.
She's like, the Sam.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. It's like,
that's the only time she called Sam by her name.
Sam. Oh, the Sam, like she had her eyebrow raised, like she was already forming her opinion about her. And
what are you?
Yeah, they're already forming each other's opinions. Like you could already tell that they weren't going to get along.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of, and like Tori like straight up insulted, like Tori straight up stole something from the club, she stole the bottle of vodka, and then when Sam tried to convince her to give it back, she like insulted her and called her princess, and like called her like, it's like, oh, what are you, a nun? And just
good night, Cora.
and just walked off with Aisha with the bottle, and was like, okay, so if you get caught by security, you could very well get kicked out of this, not just get yourself kicked out, but get Aisha and her family kicked out because she was Aisha's guest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's real smart. And then you know, the funny thing is that she got surprised when she got like insulted when Sam accused her of stealing something.
I don't like how Sam accused her, but
I don't think Tori would like steal money from anybody. Like I think
I know, but it's like for her to be insulted but for her to steal something prior and then be shocked and insulted when somebody accused her of stealing something else, it's like like you stole
I can't blame her.
Something, and yet you act insulted when somebody accuses you of stealing something else, even though you just went all around bragging to their face that you stole something and nobody noticed, and that you could steal more things if you wanted to.
Yeah, I didn't like how Sam accused her, but like,
let's be real. Like I think she only stole the vodka because there's no way they would, like, if she tried to like pay for it, there's no way they're gonna sell vodka to a minor. I think that's the only reason that she swiped it. Because
unless of course if they went to her friend's place where you can go and get a fake ID.
Yeah, I mean that could work too.
Yeah. But yeah, like
I don't condone that shit though.
I don't think Sam should have put her hands on her. I think Tori had a right to push her back.
To this day, I say both were in the wrong in that episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sam did deserve to get pushed, but Tori
Tori was just defending herself because I do think like Sam because Tori did mention prior that she had to like fend off some creepy dude who tried to grab her at a mall. I think Sam like putting her hands on her kind of triggered PTSD and a little fight and flight in her.
I don't think,
but I can't blame Sam for thinking that's her.
But Sam shouldn't have touched her back. She should.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I mean, I think she should have been a little bit more subtle, like saying, "My mom's wallet was stolen. Can you guys help me find it?" Even if she thought it was Tori, can you help me find it? Can you maybe look around and say, "I'll tell you this much: whoever stole my mom's wallet is going to get into huge trouble because we're telling security." They're going to be looking at the cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they just check the cameras, then they know it wasn't Tori. It was Robbie's friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like, but like I said, they're like essentially the female versions of Johnny and Daniel. And
yeah, that's basically what they are.
Yeah.
Whether they become friends or not, it makes, as long as they're on the same side, that's all I care about.
Yeah. So as long as they're on the same page.
I would say they're on the same page.
They're mutual.
They're civil right now, but they're probably gonna. There's probably gonna be moments where they butt heads. And
Miguel and Robbie will try to help them.
Miguel and Robbie are probably gonna be the glue that holds them together. Like, I mean, we were talking about this last week, where like Miguel and Robbie tricked them into a double date.
I know, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You didn't tell me she was gonna be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just make snide remarks.
They'll probably lie and say, "Hey, let's just go on a date." They won't say anything about a double date. They'll just lie.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking. Yeah, I could see, but I could see also that blowing up in their faces. Like, I think if Sam and Tori, it has to be on their own, not through any intervention with their boyfriend. I think that if they try to do that, it's going to blow up in their face because it's going to blow up in both their faces, just like it did with Johnny. Yeah, he tried everything, but it wasn't until
Robbie and Miguel.
It was Robbie and Miguel.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is that, would be the best thing. Like, if they do surprise each other on a double date, like if they do like, okay, we'll give this a try. It's like Tori and Sam just can't, like, it better not be in golf and stuff, because you know why?
Oh God.
Because last thing that they need is a place where they can get a hold of anything that could be used as a potential weapon.
As a weapon, yeah. Just keep them keep those two girls away from weapons.
Yeah.
Away from golf clubs and golf
Yeah,
balls.
they're gonna hit each other.
But you know what I could see? Like I could see like one of the first things that Tori says is, so you chose to wear that outfit, that figure's princess, and Sam's like, and you would know what a princess wears. Where's your mermaid costume?
God damn.
Where's Thoeries' bracelet, by the way?
They probably confiscated it.
Yeah, they probably took it away from her. She doesn't do anything else.
Feeding the dog right now.
She tried to use it to put spikes in Sam's face. And
she literally tried to. She literally put it on.
She was about to put that through her throat.
She's like, she puts it on. Okay, I'm gonna rip your face off.
Yeah.
She was going after her throat or like the neck part of it.
I mean, let's be real. I'm not saying that when she started that fight, when she started that fight at the school, she wasn't planning on probably killing Sam, but when it got to that point, she had no problems with it.
Yeah.
You know.
What the hell do?
Even in the house fight, even in the house fight, she was like, she
probably her intentions were probably just to beat her up, but then she wanted to kill her.
But even when
that's what anger does to you.
But even when psychotic anger.
Yeah.
But in that dojo, when she picked up those nunchucks, that look that she had in Sam, that look that she had in her eyes when she was looking at Sam, she's like, "Yep, I'm gonna kill you now for that.
She wanted to kill her. She was ready."
Yeah. So it's kind of like they have to at least talk it out. Yeah. They have to at least go through like what they were. I mean, maybe not fight it out, but like
it'll be too much like Miguel and Rob.
Yeah.
Like
it'll be like.
But some rivalries,
just rather than not
get over without fighting.
Rather than just not fight again. Like
there's some rivalries that can get over each other without just fighting.
Yeah. I have a feeling though, Cobra Kai World, I have a feeling that, I mean, not like it wouldn't be like Robbie's and Miguel's and even Daniel's and Johnny's rematch tournament fight, but I do think that I don't want it, but I do think that it's going to lead that they are going to have a rematch tournament fight to determine who wins the All Valley, so that they can so that there could be so that they can decide between with the Sekai Tekai. That's going to set up the Sekai, who wins the Sekai Tekai tournament. Whoever, like they're going to have like, I think they might have just a rematch, just because they have to determine, despite Silver's cheating, because it was never made official, but now it's probably going to get word to the board that Silver cheated, that they have to determine who was the winner. Like who was the winner in that match.
It'll be like Johnny and Daniel in season 4.
Sort of, but except they're not going to be fighting over who's the best. They just want to fight.
Yeah.
You know, they're just going to do a typical tournament rematch.
Yeah.
See who the next, and I think that's the one that Tori's gonna, and I think that's the one Tori's gonna win legitimately and fairly.
Yeah, I think the loser of that match is gonna win the Sekai Taikai girls. Yeah. So it makes sense if Tori won this one and then Sam won the Sekai Taikai.
Yeah.
Because like as much as I don't want a rematch between Tori and Sam, because I'm kind of tired of watching them fight.
Yeah, just like Miguel and
each other, like it's been going on for like 3 seasons now. Like I just like want something fresh. Yeah, but I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, and that's all I've been basically trying to say is like I have a feeling it's gonna lead to that.
Oh God, CBK. What if Robbie and Miguel make them basically walk a day in each other's shoes?
What?
Not unless they have a Freaky Friday moment.
That'd be hilarious, though.
But
yeah, I feel like they'll start with the double dates, but that won't work. Then they're gonna.
And then I think and then what I think is gonna happen is that Daniel, Johnny, and Chosen are gonna actually have those two. Like they're gonna witness those two arguing. and Daniel, Johnny, and Chosen, they're going to intervene without intervening. They're going to give them a special specific task that inevitably forces them to work together, and that's where they're going to hash it out. Like and it's going to be like a mysterious sensei kind of like thing. We're not even gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where they're like, maybe they have them put in a position where they're forced to defend each other.
Yeah.
Like it's not fight against each other, but defend each other. I don't want it either. I don't want it either.
Yeah.
Lisa.
We had like enough fights for some.
We got like 3 really good ones.
Yeah, and I don't want Miguel and Robbie to fight again.
We have 4 for Sam and Tori,
Trey.
and now we have 4 for Miguel and Robbie.
Yeah, I don't want it either, Lisa.
Yeah.
I really don't. But I just have a feeling like if it's like it's not, but I have a feeling that it's not going to be a fight. It's just going to be a rematch to determine who wins the All Valley, and that sets up who's going to win the Sekai Tekai. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. And like I said, I don't want them to fight. I don't. I'm sick of those. I'm sick of the Miguel versus Robbie and Sam versus Tori.
Much as the fights are cool, I want something new.
Yeah, like I mean, it would be cool to see like Chosen giving Sam advice on how to deal with it, and Mike Barnes giving Tori advice on how to deal with it.
Yeah, I can actually see. I actually see Chosen as Sam's Mr. Miyagi. Like that moment where they were in the backyard and she was training. Is like that was so Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah,
they give me uncle and niece.
Yeah, I think like for that Miyagi role, I think Chosen's perfect for that.
Yeah,
he's got a perfect balance.
So I love what they've done with Chosen. I really do.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. Okay. I mean, like, and you know something too. I can actually see Sam foregoing college. You know, like foregoing college. You know what Daniel was talking about in season 4, going to colleges, universities. Sam was like, I don't know.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
So I can actually see like maybe she goes to Okinawa back with Chosen at the end of this. Maybe her and Robbie, or go with Chosen back to Okinawa. You know, it's like Lucille said, and what does that say? No, I think it could happen. Like Miguel goes, Sam, you need to get a job and pay. Oh yeah, no,
that's funny though.
It'd be a little cringy.
Funny, but that ain't happening. But I could see like Robbie and Sam like going to Okinawa with Chosen at the end of the series.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's like that Lucille said in that deleted scene. You know, when they were talking about Anthony, and she said, in my case, it was a small island that solved everything.
Yeah.
Okinawa. Sorry, I've hogged the stream long enough.
No problem.
Well, I just love talking to you guys. You know, you, Tristan, all of you guys are the best. And I'm sorry if I didn't mean to take over with theories, because I love you guys' theories. Well, I'll see you guys later, okay?
All right, have a good night.
Bye.
I think it could happen. Like Miguel goes, Sam, you need to get a job and pay Tori's rent. And Robbie goes, Tori, you get to be Sam, so just spend a lot of money on shoes and purses and wine. Like,
that'd be a little funny, but cringy.
Imagine if Sam and Tori dressed up as each other for Halloween or something like that.
What?
Like, no, just like imagine like Tori just dressed like Sam for like Halloween just to spite Sam. Like, just wear something Sam would wear, and then Sam wears something Tori would wear. You're the best. You have a bunch of good theories. Never apologize for speaking your mind. Very true. And Tristan just left. I don't know if it's his Wi-Fi or not.
It's probably his Wi-Fi.
Sharing Wi-Fi with Karate, probably. Yeah, he's back.
Sorry, my other friend was calling.
Your friend was calling you?
Yeah. My
I thought you were sharing
IRL
Wi-Fi
friend.
with karate.
What?
I thought you were sharing your Wi-Fi with karate.
Oh no. Talking about IRL friend.
Nice. Oh my God, CBK.
Oh, of course. I guess I do.
Yeah, you're one of them, CBK.
I think he means my real life friend.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. And yes, you guys are all my friends, so I do have friends. CBK, do you have real life friends? Someone asked.
He probably does.
Do you think season 6 will get announced in November?
Yeah,
Hopefully.
maybe like like the logo.
Yeah, like just a montage of like season 5 and just like season 6 logo like coming 2023 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think it's either December 2023 or 2024.
Told you about that one. I helped cheat on a test. They're gonna snitch on me.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, basically they threw him under the bus.
That's
They're like,
terrible.
if I'm going down, you're going down with me.
He literally helped them cheat. That's fucking.
Like, if I'm going down, you're going down with me.
I mean, I would understand if they both did it, but no, he was literally just trying to help him. You asked.
Good thing he got the 0. I still got my good grade.
Okay, that's good.
God damn.
We all of us would be lying if we said we haven't cheated on it, because I'm pretty sure all of us have.
Well, that's how you learn not to cheat, is you learn the hard way.
Yeah.
So you're not going to learn unless you experience it yourself.
I don't know why people is thinking that season 5 was the end of the show when it's not.
Yeah, that actually really annoys me.
Yeah, I keep telling them.
I'm like, there's a lot that needs to be solved. Yet Kenny and Anthony aren't good with each other yet.
It did feel like an ending in the way, it did feel like, except for the Crease part.
Yeah, that's there's no way that's end of Crease's story.
Yeah.
Like, he's free.
I think the reason it felt like an ending is, the couples are back together. Terry Silver's defeated.
They wouldn't end the
Cobra
show
Kai's defeated. It feels like an ending.
They would end
So
the show with everybody like doing like what they're gonna do with their life. I think it went like that. Not like
Yeah, like
it did
it,
feel like an ending, but just that last part.
it's a good ending, but not like for the entire show.
yeah.
'Cause the thing is, I think why people thought that because Terry Silver got defeated, Cobra Kai is gone, supposedly.
They don't have no idea.
The
Like
couples
Allegedly,
are back together. The
they don't
couples are
come up
back
with no
together
idea.
how they should be, and everybody's happy for it right now.
for now, like the Miyagi Fang students are gonna be caught off guard when they find out that Cobra Kai's not actually gone.
Well, what happened to the theory that Miyagi-Do was gonna get burned out? It
Oh, that
disappeared.
was for season 5.
Yeah.
I really thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yo,
same.
because they kept teasing it with fire, and like Sarah was like, "You're playing with fire, Danny boy.
But
I told you not to play with
it
fire."
ended up being Mike Barnes' furniture store.
Yeah, so something did get burned down,
Yeah.
but it's understandable why they didn't burn down Miyagi-Do.
That place is too iconic.
Yeah, that place is way too iconic. They're not gonna disrespect Miyagi's legacy.
I wouldn't mind them. I didn't mind them doing it just to
That
take
could
risks.
that could be Terry's like revenge on season 6.
I mean, Terry could do it himself.
Terry Silver has to be the main villain. Like Kim's
Yeah.
cool, but she's not main villain material.
Like she's gonna be a good villain. That's not the he's not the main villain though.
Terry Silver's literally the Green Goblin Joker.
Terry Silver,
He has to be the main villain.
Terry Silver's like Thanos. Like he's the
he's the Joker and Green Goblin to Daniel. Like
Yeah.
he has to be the main villain.
Terry Silver's Megatron.
Yeah, like like Spider-Man has cool villains, but Green Goblin's always going to be his main enemy.
Yeah,
It's inevitable. Like that's his main foe.
I know Goblin's his main villain, but Venom is my favorite.
opinion, Terry
Oh
Silver
yeah,
is
well
up
those
there.
villains are awesome, but I feel like Green Goblin's always going to be his
Yeah.
main. Just like Joker is Batman's main.
Bro,
Yeah.
in my opinion, Terry Silver is up there on the top 10 like best villains ever. Like with the
Yeah,
Joker
he
and
is.
100%.
yeah.
He's up there with Joker, Green Goblin.
He's so good,
Like,
bro.
Terry Silver carries Karate Kid 3,
For real.
along with Mr. Miyagi.
Yep.
I mean, I have to rewatch it to see how really bad it is because people say it's.
I don't
really
think it's
bad.
a bad movie. I think it's a solid movie.
It's better than the next Karate
See,
Kid.
the thing
It's
is,
better
like,
than, in my opinion, I think it's better than the next Karate Kid in 2010.
Of course.
Karate Kid.
Oh,
I don't know about the 2010 one.
That's just my
I really like that movie.
That's just my opinion though.
That's my Karate Kid because that's the one I grew up with.
me too.
The Kung
So
Fu
I kind
Kid.
of biased. That's the one that. So I'm kind of biased towards it because
The first time I saw the Kung Fu Kid, like from 2010, I did like it, but now that I watch it, I don't like it that much as like before.
I still think it's a
first
good
time.
movie. Like take out the Karate Kid name, it's actually a really good movie if you just watch it.
Like I keep getting annoyed with like these people saying Dre's gonna come back in Cobra Kai season 6. I'm like, he's not in the universe.
Yeah. As much as I wouldn't mind them combining, I think they already confirmed that those characters are not in the scene.
They're not canon to the Miyagi verse.
If they were, I wouldn't mind it. If they were, I wouldn't mind, but they already said it. They weren't.
Like they said, anyone who was featured in a movie with Mr. Miyagi is canon to the Miyagi verse. So Julie Pierce is canon to the Miyagi verse.
Yep, we're gonna have to wait for Julie Pierce.
Yeah, I think they're saving that for season 7 because I think like I said, I have like the theory that Kim is gonna come back to the Valley after she loses to that her top student loses to Sam and the Sekai Taikai. She'll want revenge against Sam and Tori. Perfect time to bring in Julie.
Yeah.
Like
as much as I wouldn't mind Tori winning the tournament, I just feel like they'll have Sam win.
Yeah, they have to have Sam win. 100%. Like it's a tough pill to swallow.
Like as much as I want Miguel to win, Robbie deserves it. He's lost to Alabama.
Trust me, CBK, it's a tough pill to swallow, but it is what it is.
Yeah, just like as much as I want Miguel to win the tournament, Robbie deserves it.
Yeah, they're gonna find a way.
Yeah, like as much as I would love Tori to like win on a global stage. Sam deserves it because she's been working her ass off.
Yeah. To be honest,
if Robbie won the season 4 tournament, then Miguel would win this tournament. But
to be honest, we want everybody to win.
Yeah. I mean, the main four. I don't really care
like
about the others.
what we need in season 6 is for like specifically the main 4 kids to have like a good specific reason on why they want to win this tournament.
The others will just be, I bet the others will just be
Hawk,
like
Hawk is cool. Like he's the defending champion though. Like he's the reigning.
I like Hawk, but I don't want him winning the tournament.
Yeah, he already won the All Valley. I
it's
think
it's kind of be unsatisfying for him to win.
I think Hawk will lose to one of like I think he'll bulldoze through like a bunch of other students, but when he faces one of Kim's students, he's gonna lose.
Hawk is not winning.
I think Devin is winning the next All Valley.
But that's why it's important to have Miguel, Robbie, and Hawk on the same page.
Yep.
That is your big 3 for the boys division.
We also got Dimitri.
I don't care if Sam worked her ass off. Tori deserves it. She didn't even get a proper win at the All Valley.
Sam deserves her actual win.
Sam got robbed. Both girls got robbed in that All Valley.
And Sam technically won that. I'm just saying she would have had 3 points.
But we can make like all of them win.
I know you don't want to.
Tori also landed 3 points though too.
Yeah, but Sam did it before, so I know you Tori fans don't want to admit Sam did have 3 points, but the freaking ref.
They're gonna make the riders. We trust the riders. They're gonna make like some way that we get satisfied. So
yeah,
like don't worry.
Because I bet a lot of people
I'm like, can we just give Tori a break, please? Like, goddamn.
I don't want Hawk to win.
I mean, yeah, me neither. Hawk already won the All Valley. He doesn't need to win another tournament.
The other day I was like,
this is what it's been annoying me too. Like people were like messaging me saying, "But Hawk said maybe someday we'll win. We'll both win." I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. It literally means nothing.
People only want Miguel and Robbie to win.
I saw this guy the other day.
That means nothing.
I saw this guy the other day spamming on somebody's like chat, and he was like, "Hawk is gonna win the All Valley. Hawk is gonna win the Sekai Taikai. Hawk is gonna win the Sekai Taikai."
I'm like, just shut up.
Miguel and Robbie are the only ones I actually think are winning. I think Miguel does have a chance. I think Miguel
maybe one day we'll both win, so maybe him and Sam can win. You never know. I don't want Hawk winning the Sekai Taikai.
He already won the All, but he's not winning. Like
he already won. They're gonna make Devin win the next All Valley.
Yes.
That.
Yeah, I think Kenny or Anthony will probably win the All Valley.
Yeah.
People think Devin's gonna win the Sekai Taikai because she was like,
yeah, people keep saying that. I'm like,
she said, "I'm gonna be a champion." But not your way. Like, no.
I'm like,
maybe
Sam, I'm like, she got wrecked by Sam and Tori. She got wrecked by Tori twice.
And Sean, bro, is Sean gonna join Miyagi thing? Because if he does,
like,
if Kenny is, then yeah.
Look, maybe Devin might win the female All Valley, but she's not winning the Sekai Taikai. You're out of your
who's gonna
if she doesn't
Sean, bro?
Like if she doesn't have to fight Sam and Tori, she's gonna go up against female fighters that are probably better than her because it's a global tournament.
Devin is cool, but she's not winning the Sekai Taikai. You're high.
Like you're out of your freaking mind. Like she got wrecked by Sam and Tori.
Yeah.
Stingray is not competing, right? Because he's an adult.
He's an adult.
Yeah. He's probably gonna be
unless adults compete in this. I don't know.
He's probably gonna be there, like just to I don't know. Be in the background.
Miguel and Robbie are the only ones I think actually are winning this one. More Robbie though.
Yeah, Robbie.
As much as I want Miguel to win, I really want Miguel to win, but I feel like Robbie deserves it.
Yeah.
Robbie definitely deserves it because
if Robbie won the Season 4 tournament,
because he could have won the Season 4 All Valley, but he got distracted by.
Would you say Miguel should win this one if Robbie won the Season 4 tournament?
Probably because they did tease in Season 3 where I need to prove it again.
Yeah, and I feel like Miguel deserves to win the biggest tournament, but Robbie does too. That's why I'm so
that's a big tug of war because they both deserve to win it. Because
wouldn't you want
see, if it was the other way around, if Robbie won the season 1 All Valley and Miguel didn't win shit, then I'd say Miguel should win this one.
As much as Robbie deserves it, wouldn't they want their new Karate Kid to win the biggest tournament ever? I'm just saying. That's why I think.
Yeah, I know.
It's really hard.
I think Miguel will win something else like later on. Like I think Robbie needs to win this one
because we started with Miguel.
Like,
why not?
He lost the season 1 All Valley. He lost the season 4 All Valley. Third time's the charm. Like, come on.
Exactly, that's the thing. But they started with Miguel. Why wouldn't they want him to win the last tournament?
Robbie only has won a few fights.
Yeah.
Robbie deserves the win for sure. It's time for that struggle to pay off. Even Chris said that too. He said that to Thoeries, but it applies to both.
I'm so conflicted. We want Robbie Lawrence to win.
Yeah, that's
Johnny's son. But we also want Miguel. He's the new Karate Kid to win, and it's the last tournament.
It's so conflicting, and like you can say the same thing for the girls. We want Thoeries to get a proper win, but Sam deserves.
But Sam did almost win, pretty much win. But
Sam deserves to win this one because she got robbed in the season 4 All Valley, and she's a LaRusso. It makes it just serves the story right if she becomes the first LaRusso to win the Sekai Taikai.
So if Thoeries wins, I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't. I'd be freaking ecstatic if Thoeries won.
And if Miguel won, I would be happy too. Miguel's new.
Yeah, I'd be happy for Miguel too, because
he worked his ass off for this.
Yeah, because he's finally back in his prime.
Because he's not a natural talent like Robbie. He had to work his ass off to be the way. Be where he is.
Yeah, that's very true. Because he was a nerd. He was a skinny nerd, and then Johnny turned him into a beast.
Yeah, he won the first tournament, and he's the best right now. But I want Robbie to win.
Don't call Robbie Lawrence. It just doesn't sound right, even though that's technically his last name. Robbie Keane is better.
Robbie Lawrence.
Yeah, Robbie Keane does sound better, but just Robbie,
imagine Robbie or Sammy is in the crank kick.
Just imagine he renames himself Robbie Lawrence and he wins this tournament with his dad. He loses it. He lost with Daniel. He lost with Kreese and Terry Silver, but he wins with his dad.
Yep.
Yeah, Robbie Lawrence sounds good too. Robbie Lawrence. That sounds good.
It's it's good. I know some people wanted that in season 4. I'm like, no, it's too soon. I don't feel
he's not good with Johnny. Why would he put that as his name?
Yeah, so it doesn't feel earned to me. I thought when people started saying that was ridiculous.
In my opinion, Hawk deserved the win in season 4. And then season 1.
I wanted Robbie to win, but
I wanted Robbie to win in season 1.
I feel that All Valley win for Hawk was earned, in my opinion.
If Robbie won the season 4 one, we'd be like, Miguel has to win this tournament, but Robbie didn't win, so
yeah.
Some people hate season 4 because Miguel didn't win. Miguel came.
That's not the reason I don't like it. That's not the reason.
People complain too much about Miguel's arc in season 4, and they'll go season 2 Miguel is better than season 4 Miguel.
No, he's not. Season 4 Miguel stomps season 2.
I'm like you're tripping just because.
Some people still say season 2 Miguel is better than season 5.
Season 2 Miguel is prime.
Stupid. He didn't get touched. He didn't get touched in the dojo brawl.
Nobody was saying season 3 Hawk is his prime. No,
and Miguel was holding back. In the finale, Miguel was still holding. He was not going full. He was.
And also, people are doing the same thing with Hawk. People are saying Hawk season 3 is prime Hawk. No,
I'm like, no, it's not. He didn't have any.
Hawk is better.
He didn't have any defense. Season 3 Hawk didn't have any defense. He was straight up.
Hawk was holding back against Kenny. He would destroy Kenny any
season. He would destroy Kenny in an instant. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Any season 5 and season 4 is better than season 2.
I love Miguel, but season 2 is not his prime anymore. He's already in his prime. Season 4 Miguel stomped season 2 Miguel.
Yeah. So I
didn't like how his character was written.
Yeah, he pulled a muscle in his back, but that doesn't mean
as much as I didn't like how
Miguel is better.
Yeah, as much as I didn't like how they used him in season 4, that's not the reason I didn't like season 4. Miguel's arc was fine.
And people keep telling me season 5 Daniel beats season 5 Silver, but I don't think that's true. I think
Silver's better.
I think Daniel won because Silver Because Silver was tired of his fight with
Yeah,
Chosen
he just
earlier.
he was fighting Chosen to the death.
Yeah.
He's tired.
They're mad because Miguel didn't win. Think about it, though. If someone kept winning something over and over, it would just get boring. Yeah.
Oh, for real, like come
Just
on,
like
bro.
Robbie
Miguel
fans
can't
were
win,
mad
man.
about season 4 because Robbie didn't win.
It
I
was-
mean, it's understandable because Robbie hasn't, because at that point, Robbie just hasn't won anything.
Yeah, but I feel like people were saying season 4 is bad because Robbie didn't win the All Valley.
I feel like
The
Hawk
Robbie
had to win. Hawk
fanboy
had
edits.
to win. He needed that win. In my
I'm talking
opinion.
about like the Robbie fan pages on Instagram.
Like
They were
now,
mad that
it makes sense that he lost the All Valley because now it's a perfect time for him to win the global tournament.
if he beat Hawk, wouldn't he stay in Cobra Kai? He wouldn't go back to his.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have made amends with his dad. He probably would have stayed in Cobra Kai.
He needed to lose.
So like, it had to happen for him to reunite with his dad.
Yeah.
Like I still think he would have been conflicted, and he would have to go through that conflict in season 5.
Yeah, but he would have stayed in Cobra Kai because he's the champion.
Yeah.
But
Like Silver would have been like promoting him. He's like, you can be a champion just like Robbie Keane.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm so conflicted about who's gonna win. It's always gonna be the main four, not Hawk, not Dimitri, like none of those guys. It's
not Hawk. Hawk's not gonna win it.
I love Hawk, but he's not gonna win.
Like, Hawk already won.
Mitch is definitely not gonna win it.
No, he's gonna be the first one out.
He's gonna be the first one that gets eliminated. I guarantee you,
bro. Kyler, oh my god.
No, we're talking about Mitch, but yes, Kyler should be out too.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Kyler is the first one who gets eliminated.
Automatically disqualified. Nah,
imagine he joins Miyagi though.
I feel like Kyler's gonna stick with Kreese. He's like, "Hey, what's good, Sensei? Oh, you got framed? All right, I'm with you now."
I know you and Young were talking about how like Kenny
imagine Chris is like,
but I feel like
you have no value here. Imagine Chris
Kyler didn't even like Silver after it got revealed for what?
I thought Kyler wouldn't care.
Even Kyler like turns on him.
Did you guys also think Kyler would be one of those guys that didn't care that he cheated? They'd be like, "Yes, Sensei."
I thought he was gonna be. I thought he wouldn't care, but he's like he's like he looks heartbroken.
He saw everybody, so he was like, "Let me."
Yeah,
just
he was mad. Maybe he was just following what everybody else was doing.
Dumbass.
Like, I don't want to be alone.
Yeah, I don't want to be alone, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna rather go.
Kyler is such a jackass. My God.
But I love it though because he's funny.
He's funny. Oh no, Sensei, might need a new follower.
Yeah. And then he freaking lied to the police like he was a hero. Like, shut up.
He's like, yeah, I'm the one who saved everybody. Oh, it's Kyler. Kyler.
Shut up,
bro. I don't understand. I don't understand how Kyler keeps like trying to hit Hawk or somebody and he always loses. Like, I don't understand.
Yes, I'll give
Jasmine moans, bitches.
How many times does he has to get his ass kicked to like?
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He was hanging with Hawk for a little bit. I'll give him that, but he was gonna
he grabbed his head and like slammed.
He did punch him in the face really good. He blocked one of his hits from Hawk. Then he got knocked out by Dimitri in one kick.
Yeah, that was awesome. Finally, he gets to see Dimitri.
I think that's why they didn't have Hawk destroy Kyler because they wanted Dimitri to knock his ass out.
Yeah.
Dimitri was like, hell yeah, that felt good, bitch.
He knocked him out in one kick. Just one kick.
Hell no, Bert ain't winning it.
No, hell no. He's probably one of the first people out.
Bert and Nate out automatically.
But yeah, Tori and Sam, I wouldn't mind.
No.
Wouldn't mind either of them winning.
The first tournament, Bert like didn't even get a point. In the season 4 tournament, he got a point, and then in this tournament he's probably gonna like either win a match or like get 2 points.
Yeah, Kyler's too stupid to ever learn his lesson.
What is with them putting Bert against like big opponents? They didn't even give him
he lost to this wannabe Terry Silver.
That dude looked like Terry, but younger.
No, he had he was tall and he had a ponytail like Silver.
Yeah. Terry Silver.
And they made him go against this high flyer in season 1. This guy was just jumping around him.
Yeah, he was just doing flips and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing?
Terry Silver's younger. Hey, imagine Terry's plot twist. Terry Silver's younger brother.
Yeah.
We never knew about.
He's still pulling the same old bully act as always.
Yeah. Like, you get somebody knock this kid out.
Like, he's been avoiding a serious ass whooping. I'm like, are you serious? Like, this dude always gets off scot-free. Like, it actually pisses me off.
Yeah, I felt like he even got scot-free in season 5. I felt like Dimitri and Harkin beat him up enough.
Who win now, Kyler or Mitch?
Oh, Kyler.
Kyler already beat him in season 3.
And Kyler did get a punch on Hawk, so I feel like he would destroy Mitch.
Yeah, I feel like Kyler could beat Mitch because Mitch literally lost to Burt in season 4.
Yeah. And he lost to Kyler when he was untrained. He wasn't even trained.
Why do you have a rock in the middle of your dojo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch can't even beat Burt, so it's not even funny.
For real.
Yeah. He just slammed
bro,
that.
You don't have any chicks.
Bro,
no offense, Sam.
Miguel
you're gonna get any girls anyways.
Miguel was still stronger than him in season 3 when Miguel was like, on a coma, bro.
I feel like every version of Miguel can beat Mitch.
Bro.
I even think season 1 Miguel can beat Mitch in season 5.
For real, anybody, bro.
Bro, like, are you serious?
Any Miguel can beat, even any Robbie can beat Mitch.
Literally anybody could beat Mitch.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Yasmin and Moon.
I think Mitch can beat Nate.
Jasmine is not gonna hit him, but no Moon is not gonna hit him, but like I think Jasmine.
Moon doesn't hit people.
Mitch would try to crush on Yasmin, but it's not gonna work. She'll slap him.
Yasmin will just slap the shit out of him.
Even Aisha could beat Mitch.
Oh yeah, Aisha could for sure.
He's like, there's barely any chicks. Like, you're gonna get any chicks in Cobra Kai.
No offense, Sam, and she just looks at him like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Like, you're gonna get any girls. Like, come on.
Like, you can see how annoyed Thoery was just listening to him talk.
Yeah, but he really thinks he's gonna get girls anyways.
Cobra Kai
already has no game.
Mitch has his snacks, swag, smoothies.
Yeah,
CBK could beat Mitch.
Yeah, bro, Cobra Kai got shut down already, so he lost all of that.
Any one of us can beat Mitch.
Like, that was just stupid on Mitch's part. Like, Cobra Kai got shut down, and now Miyagi Fang doesn't trust him.
You could have just told him not to call you penis breath.
Even people that don't, even that white kid from
Kyler doesn't respect him. He called him penis breath after that.
Imagine Mitch
He's
getting
like,
beat up.
Shut up, penis breath.
Imagine Mitch getting beat up by that curly hair in season 4.
The Zach kid.
Yeah,
that's the only kid that. I mean, I feel like Mitch would destroy that dude.
You didn't hit him.
Oh, that kid needs to get an ass.
That kid got off scot-free. I'm sorry.
He's the younger Kyler, Jimmy.
Like, he even posted a pic of like the annoying blonde kid.
That dude is pretty much another Kyler.
Yeah, just a younger version of Kyler. Like, he and Kyler would be best friends.
I mean, yeah. Imagine plot twist. They join each other.
Oh god, damn, CBK.
Oh damn. That's true.
I mean, in real life.
One Zach and Kyler that interact.
Yeah.
Kyler's like, "What should I do? Hit him."
Dude, you're gonna tell Anthony. How about you hit him? If you're really that tough, why? But why don't you hit him?
Is that gonna be in season 6? Because school's starting up again.
Yeah, because school's gonna be starting up again. So
I wouldn't mind Anthony beating their asses. Like,
I want to see Kenny beat like just go all in.
I wanna see Zach trying to like bully Anthony, and then Anthony like
just whoops his ass. Yeah.
Beat his ass. Yeah.
They're gonna be in high school.
Because Anthony does know a little karate, even though we barely even saw him fight. We didn't see him fight at all.
He needs more training though.
Yeah, like you ain't taking on Kenny the way you are right now.
Anthony needs some offense though.
Chosen is like, you need some training? Here, I'll teach you the pressure point. Nah,
he needs Johnny.
No, he is not. If Sam's not ready for it, he's not ready for it.
Yeah. I wish he'll do it so he can like pressure point on Zach and all those guys.
Dude, oh god, Anthony needs a Mike Barnes or Johnny.
Yeah,
if he learns from Johnny, that'd be funny.
Yeah,
Because you know how Anthony likes to do the easy way. Johnny's not gonna let him do that.
Yeah, Johnny's not gonna like it.
No, he's like, you're gonna do the hard way.
You're gonna be a man.
Johnny's probably gonna make him do the like.
Then Anthony's gonna complain.
The
Johnny's like,
machine
quiet.
thing.
You know Anthony's gonna complain afterwards. Then Johnny's like, quiet.
World's trying to make you less of a man. Light beer, veggie burgers. Might as well let another dude bang your chick. Like Anthony complains, don't question me, Lapusso.
Oh, he needs to call him. That's like a name that Johnny would actually call him, Lapusso.
Yeah, for real.
That should be. You know how people call Mitch penis breath.
I'm glad that Sam is like is helping him.
I forgot automatic transmission.
That's automatic transmission. Yeah. Might as well let another dude bang your chick.
If you go to a party and you see hot chicks,
all Mitch could have done he could have told him not to call him penis breath, but
that's all he had to do.
I mean, obviously Johnny wouldn't listen to him, but I'm talking about like his friends and stuff.
Yeah, Kenny needs payback on the rest of them because
they were the ones instigating it.
That Zach kid got off easy.
Zach deserved the swirly, not Anthony.
Yeah. All the other kids were actually wanting to bully him. Anthony didn't
I
really
would have loved, bro. I would have loved Zach. Like,
oh yeah, if you're gonna do it to Anthony, why don't you do it to Zach? He deserves
for real, bro. That man deserves everything else.
Because he was the one telling
Anthony went after Zach.
Because Anthony, we didn't even want to bully him. It was them.
Anthony didn't
Anthony
like Anthony.
About it,
the only thing that Anthony did was like throw milk at him. He didn't like hit him like.
Or he was just bullying him a little bit when they first met. But the others, they were all doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still don't know how they put the milk in the locker.
I think they put it like in some bag or something.
They did. They put it in a bag and like it just popped.
They should have done.
That was like a crap ton of milk.
They should have done.
Anthony did steal his clothes though.
They should have done at the latest scene, bro. How they did.
Yeah, Anthony was just butthurt that Leah was giving him Kenny more attention.
Yeah. And then like Zach was like,
"Your friends don't do anyways. Relax."
Like Zach was like teasing him too, like
whatever. La pussy.
I'm just busting your balls. What balls? These are your friends. You're making fun of you.
I'm like, are these really your like? These are not good friends.
Instead of supporting you and being like, "It's all right, man," they're really making fun of you. It wasn't even like in a joking way. They're actually just making fun.
I hope we see Sean, bro.
Fattest, not fastest.
Are you talking about Mitch?
Probably. Yeah, I remember when Anthony used to be fat.
Yeah.
Are you the son? What happened to you? Switch over to Whopper Juniors? Dipshit. Still a piece of crap.
It's funny. Yeah, he was the fat, spoiled kid, but now he's all skinny.
Anthony is in the top 5 of Cobra Kai kids' favorite characters.
I don't know if he's joking.
I saw that the other day.
Is he joking or no?
Is he really? Does he really out of any character? I'm not a person to judge, but Anthony out of any character.
No disrespect to Drew the Cobra Kai kid, but Anthony's on his top 5.
That's kind of weird. How is Anthony a top 5 character? I really want to know.
I mean, if it's his favorite, then all right.
I wonder why though. Like, what has he done?
I want some good reasons.
What has he done to be in that
He loves
category?
that scene from season 1 where he says like what was that part? Pancake taco or something like that. He loves
funny.
Yeah.
But as a favorite character, no.
No, like top 5. Like he's on his number 5.
When I say Armand's one of my favorites, I'm joking. He's not actually one of my favorites.
His favorite characters.
It's funny.
What I said was they need to get the fattest kid to take a big fat dump. They gives them all of it.
I wonder who.
And all of them a swirly.
I wonder who took the crap anyways. Was it Kyler?
Probably was Kyler.
But did nobody see this kid screaming for help, getting dragged him to the bathroom. Nobody see that. They just
maybe they did, and they just didn't care.
But they were adults. They could have stopped it. But they don't care.
Yeah, they probably didn't care though.
Yeah.
It was probably just a bunch of Karen moms like, I don't have time for this.
If I was Anthony, bro, if I was Anthony, I would have punched Kenny in the face.
He has Anthony over the other three LaRussos.
Like, how? I want to know. I hope he's joking. I'm not a person to judge, but Anthony,
like you have Anthony over Samantha and Daniel, really,
and Amanda.
If
you had Amanda in your top
Amanda's
five, I
not.
care.
Amanda's not good at karate whatsoever, but she's a karate mom.
She can slap,
and she's up there. If you put her in the top five, I wouldn't mind.
She's a good mom. Like she was even being a mom to Thoeries in season 4.
She wasn't the best mom to Anthony, I'll say that. But
yeah, like she spoiled Anthony, and she figured
Drew has at number 1 he has Miguel, number 2 Johnny, number 3 Chris, number 4 Terry Silver, and number 5.
But I want to know Chris.
He has Anthony over Thoeries, really?
Yep,
and
that's his top 5.
That's ridiculous.
Why Chris? Chris is cool, but top 5? Come on.
It was Kyler's dad. Oh,
wait, I'm sorry, I interrupted. Who was the top 5? You said Chris. Who else?
Who knows why he loves him so much?
She's a karate adjacent.
Wait, Hawk, you said it's top 5. You said Chris and what? Who else after that?
Terry Silver and then Anthony.
Is this like a recent? Is this like a recent villain video?
No, it's like he posted on YouTube like his top 5 favorite characters.
It
was not a video; it was like a poll.
I want to know Anthony and Chris.
A poll, yeah.
Poll. Anthony and Chris out of any other character? Okay.
No, but John Chris. Not like, you know what I mean.
Oh, you said Chris or Chris?
John Chris, yeah.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
God. I thought you said Chris. I was like, Chris?
No.
Oh, my bad. I really thought you were saying Chris.
Yeah. Let me see if I see it.
Chris is understandable. He's one of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, they humanized him.
Yeah. I mean, even before he was a better person, he was one of the
Chris, like John Chris is he's not, I don't know. He's been an anti-villain. He's been a dick, but like
he's an anti-villain.
He's not like Terry Silver.
He's an anti-villain where he's not a good person.
He has he's got like a heart of some sort.
Yeah. He's an anti-villain. I wouldn't say anti-hero. He's an anti-villain.
He just thinks what he's doing is right. Like he thinks like keeping Cobra Kai like
he'll hurt people, but he's anti-villain. I don't think he's
the problem is that like he does care for certain people, but he always puts his desires in front of
that's why I feel like when if Johnny and Daniel were actually gonna help him out, I feel like Chris wouldn't actually care to help him. I feel like he would just do it for himself. Let's just be honest.
Like that's the thing. Like he put like his own desires in front of the people he cares about. Like he had Tori be a mole in that dojo, and
then just tell her to go.
He put her at risk.
Yeah. Then one day suddenly he's like, "Go do what's best for you." All of a sudden,
like just out of the clear blue sky, and she's like, "Are you kidding me?
You're literally making me a mole, but now you're telling me to do this." What?
Yeah.
I want to ask you, do you guys prefer the school fight or the dojo fight in season 5?
Dojo fight.
It's kind of hard because that school fight is still goated. But I love this new one too.
I think the dojo fight is better, but like the way the school fight was filmed, like one shot that was good.
That one's just iconic.
Yeah. But I like the dojo fight more, but like the way
I say the school fight has more memorable moments, but overall, I do think the dojo fight's a little bit better.
Yeah, I would like
the reason I like it better is because you got the rivals like working together.
Yeah. But I feel like the school fight has the more memorable moments.
I love Miguel saving Robbie.
Yeah.
Booty Kenny.
Yeah, he was whooping Kenny's ass.
Yeah. Kenny didn't even touch him at all. And Miguel was just using his shirt at one point. He was just using his shirt at one point.
Yeah. It's like the only person who lied to me was you. Robbie's right. You don't want to do this.
And he just tries to freaking hit him right when.
And then Kenny tries to hit him, but like Miguel's too fast. Like
he blocked it right away.
Yeah.
Like he tried to do the thing where he looks away and acts like he's in the back down, and he just throws a punch.
Yeah.
He thought that was gonna work again, but nope.
Kenny was scared of Miguel though. You could see him in his face.
That's why he didn't throw a punch right to his face. He was just gonna look back and then do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it because his teammates were there. That's the only reason he did it.
Yeah, like if he was alone, I don't think he would have tried it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, round 2, I agree. The dialogue was way better than the school fight. There's no like that move, run for your dad. There's no that kind of stuff. None of that stuff.
She doesn't love you. She loves me.
Yeah, there's nothing like that.
Yeah, that seemed.
Oh, there's no like.
Yeah, that line was like, bro. That line is so weird.
There was no other lines like this isn't turned. There are no rules.
Like Miguel is not like that. I don't know why they had to use that line.
Yeah, those wasn't really cringy lines this season. Thank God.
Yeah, in my opinion, it should have been like Miguel saying like, I'm sorry, it wasn't my fault. Like, I didn't mean to, or something like that. Like, no, like she doesn't love you. She loves me.
Yeah,
like,
there was no reason for that.
Too weird.
You don't ever tell a dude that in a fight.
Yeah, that's just gonna make.
You're asking for that dude to want to beat you up when you tell him that his girlfriend doesn't love him. Man, that one little cringy line was when Kenny's like full hog, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that was ridiculous though, because he didn't actually win. Yeah, Kim Da-hoon had some really cringy lines.
I mean, yeah, she did be like, she was kind of like a Power Rangers villain or something.
Pain does not exist.
Yeah.
The way she said it, I'm like, oh my God.
And then the way she's like, I want you to defeat her. Like an
defeat her.
I was like, really? You think
Let this be my final lesson to you, and a more painful one than the last.
Yeah, that is kind of cliche. He's like, such a tough facade.
The only reason Devin was in Cobra Kai, it was like to get better at karate.
Yeah.
She never actually turned into like a jerk.
Yeah, she didn't really care about like.
She was just like in the finale, she was just confused by Thoeries. She's like, so you're with them now?
She was like,
she never actually turned into a bully or anything. She just wanted to learn karate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's the only student that Cobra Kai didn't affect negatively.
Yeah. She's like, I just want to learn karate. That's all. I don't really care about this part, really. I just want to learn.
Like, she was in Topanga karate, so Cobra Kai wasn't her number one choice.
Cobra Kai didn't really affect Kyler. He was already an asshole.
Oh,
Yeah, he's already an
it just made him
asshole.
more
Like,
of an asshole. More
that's just the way. That's just the way Kyler is. It doesn't matter where
it
he's
just
at.
made him more egotistical and think Cobra Kai just made him think he's hot shit when he really isn't.
It's like, I'm gonna redeem Rhea.
Hey, you gotta protect your king, man. Shut up.
Oh no, Sensei. Might need a new follower.
You gotta protect your king, man.
It's like, as he's
protein-
saying it, I'm like, fix that damn hair, my God.
Okay, thank God his hair wasn't like that the whole
busting.
season. I just don't like when he's like, you gotta protect your king, man. Like, shut up.
Protect your king. What are you doing? All right,
Somebody
that's
knock
enough.
this dude
Sit
out.
down.
Somebody just knocked this dude out. He kept saying, you gotta protect your king, then he keeps getting punched in the face.
Devin did say no mercy when Robbie was at the dojo.
Yeah, but she didn't really do anything that was no mercy.
We didn't get that much of Moon and Jasmine in season 5.
We never do.
That's a good thing though, because I was not happy with what they were doing in episode 3.
I mean, Moon was actually.
Moon was trying to help, but like Yasmin was like, just be like, ooh,
she was like, don't.
We didn't get
desperate. She was like, desperate.
Did we get any Hawk and Moon scene? We got like, I think like that little.
We got like one at the water park.
I mean, Moon wasn't bad. Moon was actually trying to help.
But like Yasmin had no scenes with Dimitri this season. I'm like,
bro, Dimitri was missing he was not in episode 8, bro.
He was missing in the Sekai Taikai.
He was in his summer job.
Yeah, like, and he wasn't in episode 6 either when they were all at the dojo.
Yeah, and he wasn't at the water park either.
Yeah, bro.
Wasn't it? Well, he was in the episode.
Yeah,
he was working.
But he wasn't there with them.
Because, like, he did say, "Great, looks like I'm getting a summer job."
You would think they would have all the 3 boys there with the girls.
Yeah, like the 3 nerds with the rich girls.
Yeah.
Dimitri was in 6.
I'm glad they didn't have too much screen time because they were kind of. I mean, only Yasmin was annoying me.
Even like Cobra Kai Nation himself reached out to me on Instagram and was like talking about how Yasmin was annoying him. I'm like, oh yeah,
help. She was just like don't send any emojis. She wasn't helping.
Like she was making the situation worse.
Moon was actually trying to help. She was actually.
Yeah,
she was funny. She was funny in episode 4 though. When she said that to Anthony,
that was funny. Ew, Anthony, can you not stare at my friends?
Like, I can't blame the guy. I'm sorry. Like, I know he's your brother, but come on. You got like really good-looking friends. Of course, he's gonna stare.
Yeah, like he's going into freshman year.
What would have happened?
You brought him to the water
park. He's the kid is hitting puberty. Like, come on.
What would have happened if Dimitri, bro? What would have happened if Dimitri was there?
He's like, don't be staring at my girl, bro.
Well, I mean, he's lucky that Hawk didn't come in on time.
Oh yeah, he was staring at Moon too, probably.
He's staring at both of them, so
yeah. I mean, I bet they'll be chill about it. Like, just don't stare at my girl, bro. That's all.
Yeah, or like you.
But Sam, you brought him there. Of course, he's gonna stare.
Dimitri has gotten better in fighting, bro. In karate,
yeah, he knocked out Kyler.
The actor has gotten really, really good, bro. Like in season 5, he was at the end, like he fought really good.
Yeah, he took out 3 dudes without even breaking a sweat.
Yeah, goddamn.
And he kicked freaking Kyler with 1 kick, and he knocked him out.
Kyler is so weak, bro.
Yeah.
Kyler's
1 kick.
If you were to fight Sean, he'd get destroyed.
Oh my god, bro!
But since they buff Kenny so much, people think Kenny can actually take on Sean. Like, no,
that's ridiculous. Like,
bro,
he's
Sean
not
is
that dude.
Like, Sean can beat him without karate training.
Sean is like 6'4", 6'5".
People are like, since Kenny's
you give
better
Sean
now,
karate training, he's gonna beat the shit
because people are like, since Kenny's better now, he could probably take out his own brother.
I'm like, are you serious?
No.
Sean is
way too big.
Sean is on Robbie and Hawk and Miguel's level. Well, not up there, like up there, but he
can get him in a fight. Close. He'll push them.
Yeah. I think Hawk. You think Hawk will struggle against Sean right now?
I still think Hawk would beat Sean, but Sean wouldn't make it easy.
Yeah. What about Miguel and Robbie?
Well, I mean, Sean beat Robbie once, but that was because Robbie was in juvie and he was just like trying to get used to it, and he only knew Miyagi-Do. Then he beat Sean using Cobra Kai philosophy.
Yeah.
So if Robbie can beat Sean, I think Miguel could beat Sean.
Yeah. Do you think Tori and Sam could beat Sean?
No, absolutely not. Like I know they got training, but I think Sean would just rip off their arms and hit them with them.
Yeah. But there's these crazy people that be doing math, and like how many joules did it take Tori to break this stone in season 5, and how much it took
I
Chosen
don't understand what that means.
to kick to kick the rock in Karate Kid 2. Some people saying that. Yeah, some people use that.
Ty Learn did a tier ranking on like fighters.
Yeah, I was
and
what?
Like he
I
does.
didn't even know what joules was.
I don't even understand what joules means. Like, if someone wants to explain it to me, go ahead. But I just don't know what he means.
Probably like how strong, like your power and like fist.
Yeah, like kicks. how much strength did it took you to break this stone or something, or how much speed or something? I'm not sure. Something like that.
And they're really strong. They can break walls and break stones.
Yeah, Tyler thinks like any season 5 character could be chosen from Karate Kid 2.
I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Who do you guys think would win? Daniel versus Julie? Like, Karate Kid 1 Daniel versus Julie. And,
I think Karate Kid 1 Daniel would win.
Yeah.
And Julie does know how to fight blindfolded, and she's got a lot more techniques.
I know, it's true, but Daniel's the OG Karate Kid. So I think
they'll probably make him win by plot.
He'd probably win.
Yeah. Daniel was never a better fighter than Johnny, Chosen, and Mike. He was fighting for the right thing. That's why he won. Yeah. And Mike threw that match. Because like Daniel was using kata at the end. Like,
well, it was Silver's stupid plan for Mike to win a point, lose a point. Like Mike could have won that.
Yeah. And then they were like, hit him, get the free point, get the point. Mike was standing there like looking at Silver.
Get the point. Get the point.
Yeah.
There's nothing you got that I can't count it. Karate's a joke.
Get up, LaRusso, get up. Your karate sucks.
Karate sucks. Your sensei's a fake.
They were glad when Daniel stand up, like even Silver. And then at the end of season 5, they threw like these shirts at Terry Silver. That same happened to Chris and Terry when they lost in Karate Kid 3.
Oh, that was funny though.
Yeah.
Just the way like Kyler takes off his hoodie and just slaps it on Silver.
Yeah.
I'm like, if Kyler turns on you, you know it's bad.
For real.
I'm like, really?
I don't know how Daniel thinks.
I'm
Terry...
like, this is where Kyler draws the line, really.
I was like, finally, Kyler, bro. Like, come on. I was surprised.
Like, though. After all the shit Kyler's done, this is where he's gonna draw the line.
I was like, you finally gonna pass your semesters?
Gotta go, but I'll stay in chat. Okay.
Right.
Probably gonna end soon anyway, because it's almost 1 o'clock where I am.
Yeah. Is Kyler okay with Chris? I think he is.
I think he's fine with Chris.
Yeah. I think he, like, when he got recruited by Chris, he was good.
Mm.
And then when in season 4, episode 1, when Tori said, "And Miguel just got out of a wheelchair and he still kicked your ass," Chris looked at Kyler surprised. He was like, "What?"
Yeah, he's like, "What the hell?" He's like, "Are you serious?"
That's embarrassment. Yeah.
Kind of liked Chris as a sensei. Yeah.
Oh, you want to come from the king? You better don't miss.
Mm. You're gonna come for the king? Better not miss. I'm like, shut up, Kyler. Even Tori was making fun of how Kyler lost to a guy who just got out of a wheelchair. Tori roasted the shit out of Kyler.
I think nobody cares about Kyler. Like when Robbie said there's other ones in there that I care about, he was not like meaning about Robbie. He was meaning about Tori.
Yeah.
He meant that about Tori, not Kyler. Because Kyler, I don't know. Like he already got beat up by Miguel twice, Hawk twice, Dimitri now, and then he also got beat up by Robbie, right? Yeah, he got beat up by Robbie.
Literally lost to the kid who put him in the wheelchair.
Yeah, now we need Sam to beat him up.
Yeah, please let Sam beat him up. It's her turn. My God.
Kick him in the balls.
Multiple times.
Like Johnny said, punch him in the balls. Whatever.
All right. I'm going to bed, people. Thank you for coming on. Hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I will see you all next time. Oh, and for Sam haters, by the way.
Well, short answer is I don't care about your opinions. And the long answer is I don't give a shit about your opinions.